Welcome to Playing for a Second. I'm Josh.
I'm Brian.
Hey, I'm Tim.
And today we're going to be playing Beyond the Horizon. This is a Civ builder from Cranial Creations and Capstone Games. So we're going to do a little bit of a teach, and then we'll get into our play. So join us at the table. All right, so Beyond the Horizon is a worker placement game, Civ building style game. We are going to be placing our workers out here onto the main board to take our actions. We are kind of building our engine on our personal player board here. So there are 4 phases to this game. The first phase is, what is it, the planning phase? I always forget the names of these. The action phase, that was easy. And you're simply going to take your action pawn and you're going to go out onto one of the octagonal worker placement spaces. You'll find some basic ones down here at the bottom of the board, and then the specific technologies each have a worker placement space. Some of them don't. Some of them have multiple, and we'll talk about those as we go. The second phase, once we're done taking our action, and we'll talk about all the different actions here in a minute, there's an optional phase, phase 2. I believe this is expansion. This is expansion phase. And this is where we can actually build some of those buildings over here if we have them in our possession, or we could potentially do a free settle or fortify action, which involves some of those little tokens up there by you, Tim.
Gotcha.
And we'll talk about those as we get into it. Phase 3 is then going to be our income, and we are going to either take income of our plant track. I don't remember what it's actually called, but the top track here is going to be how you're going to get more population pawns into your possession. So we have 5 columns of population pawns. They are currently inactive on our board, and you're not going to be able to see this from the overhead, but they're kind of chalice shaped. The chalice facing up is an active worker, and the chalice facing down is an inactive worker. All right. As we pull cubes off of this, it's going to unlock more ability to get our workers into our possession, our population tokens. So if I were to take the first income on the plant track, I get basically whatever's uncovered, A, B, C, D, or E. I take one from each of those columns and place it into my kind of available area up here on the top of my board. If I take the income, with the little bag, money bag there, I get whatever coins I have unlocked at that time. Then we check to see if we have met any of the 3 end game goals, which is also going to be the end game trigger. We'll talk about that in a second. And that is how you kind of go through your personal turn. All right, and we'll kind of do that over and over again, rinse and repeat until the end game trigger has been met. And what we're trying to do here is get cubes out onto these end game goals. There are 3 different goals. When you meet one, you pull a cube off of one of your tracks down here at the bottom to mark that you've done it. The first person is going to get 5 points. Anybody else that does it is going to get 3 points. Once 4 total cubes have been put out onto those 3 cards, that is going to trigger the end of the game. We'll finish that round. We'll play one more round. All right, and we'll talk about what those actually mean here in a minute.
And when you're pulling your inactive pawns, you always pull left to right, top to bottom.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So you will empty column A before you start.
And that will be very important because you're going to be putting pawns back on as well.
So even if this said A and B,
if you didn't have any in A, you don't get any.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So that's there's several different economies going on in this game. One of them is your pawns, obviously. One of them is money. You've kind of got 2 different worker types that are going to be put out onto our main board here. So let's talk about some of these actions. Again, this is a tech tree building game. So we've got our tech tree set up out there. Level 1s are already unlocked for us. We need to go and actually kind of, what do you call it, Ryan? Investigate, explore, discover, research.
Okay.
Research. We'll call it research. We need to research these technologies. This action right here is taking one of your active pawns and placing it onto a level 1 technology. So to start my action, I'd take my pawn, my worker pawn, I'd place it there. Not you, me.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So this is my action. I can now go research one of those 4. So I have to have, first of all, I have to have an active pawn available to be placed. I do. We all start with one. So this is going to go out onto my choice of one of these. I'm going to do it on this one because I can reach it easiest. And now I have the ability to do those actions later on. I'm also...
Like that?
Correct, later.
Okay, got it.
Whenever you go to a technology, you're going to get the immediate bonus on the left. That's that little lightning bolt there. The little arrow up says you take one of your cubes from that designated track, the plant track in this case, and it's going to go up here to your investment track. This is a way that we're going to get a few bonuses at the beginning and then some end game scoring points. at the end. And however far right you've covered with your cubes is the number of points you're going to get. They're not cumulative or anything. So your first one just kind of goes to this starting track there. But that's now opening up, more engine building down here. All right, so that is discovering level 1 technologies. Pretty straightforward. There are 3 spaces available for that. The tricky part about the worker placement, you are never allowed to go to the same place that you just were, unless there's an empty space on that same action. So when my turn rolls around, if there's a space available, I can just move it down and take that action again if I wish. But some of these, for example, this one, there's a free space, and then there's a space that costs me $1 to go there. So if I had taken that action and then I wanted to do it again, I would have to go down here and pay for it. So keep that in mind. Action 2 here, this says pay 2 coins, place one of your active pawns onto a level 2 technology to discover it. And again, there are 3 spaces available here. One that is free, one that is free in a 3-player game, and one that costs $1. So I'm going to pay my $2 to the bank. Then I'm going to choose which one of those I want to go to. In order to explore one of those level 2 tracks, I have to have unlocked the requisite stuff beforehand. And Brian, you can show the arrows there maybe a little bit.
Gotcha.
All right.
And then this one also stretches.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that'll be
Great.
persistent as well for the 3 and the 4s. You'll see
Yeah.
the arrows.
So to unlock a level 2, you need to have explored 1 level 1. In order to unlock a level 3 or 4, you had to have discovered 2 of the previous technologies, because some of them do have multiples that you can open up. Unless there's just a single arrow going to it.
Like that guy.
There's a
Yep,
couple of them
got
like
it.
that.
Got it.
That's just a one guy. I think there's one up there at the top too. A couple of the level 3s that just need.
all the way to the top.
Yep.
Like this. And then
So the
this one
third-
and this one each need 2. But
I was going to say, so the third one down in level 3, it requires both of those? Both
Yes.
level
Yes.
2s? I see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And one of the things that's confusing about this is that middle level 4, there are 3 lines coming from the level 3s. You only need 2 of them, even though there's 3 lines.
Okay.
Same up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some graphical design choices I think could have been made a little better.
Dotted lines,
But
maybe?
something, I don't really know. But that is how we have to unlock those. When you choose one, again, you'll just place your active pawn out there. So let's say I had this unlocked and I go down here. Cool. I will flip this card over. And that's going to give me and potentially the other players some kind of little one-time bonus. It's always something positive under those that I've seen at least. Maybe there's some negatives I haven't seen. But so we're going to flip that over. And then you're going to choose the color that you want to explore. So in this one, it has to be green because this is a green card. That one's a blue card. So for this one that I'm exploring, I would say, all right, green. Brian's going to flip out 2 cards from this level 2 deck that have green at the top. So here's, for example, here's 2. They have green at the top. They also have yellow at the top. But these are green cards. Okay? So I would go here and I would choose one of these that I want to put down. It comes into this space, and that is now a card that anybody else can also research as a level 2 tech. And anybody that goes there in future turns is also going to get the one-time bonus and have the ability to go to the action later on in the game. All right. If you are at a space like that is coming from 2 different colors, before we flip these cards out, you choose the color. So I would say, ooh, I want blue. And then Brian will flip out cards until we find 2 that have blue at the top. We'll choose one, so on and so forth. And they're kind of themed.
That's what I was going to ask. Are they themed by
Yeah, like the
color?
red, I think, is like military.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay.
The green is economy kind of stuff.
Okay.
The blue is science, I believe. And the yellow might just be like general technology.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't really remember. I don't feel like looking it up.
Okay.
Cool, so that's how you discover level 2. Level 3 tech. Works the same way. We'll talk about how you get to level 3 here in a second, though. So level 2, you pay 2. You put your pawn out, and you're going to get the bonus. Choose a new card. Easy enough? Yep. Next one here. Bloop. This is turning one of your available pawns into either a settler or a soldier. Settlers are your brown tokens. Soldiers are your gray tokens. Settlers are what you're going to be doing to do the settle actions as well as explore more on the board. The soldiers are what you're going to be doing to do the fortify actions, which I'll talk to you about here. We'll flip some things out. So this is going to give me the ability to take an active pawn that I have. Brian, can I get my pawn back there? Nope. Yeah. Thank you. So I have an available active pawn. I can then take this action to turn it into either a level 1 soldier or settler. Right now I want to turn it into a settler. So I will take one of my tokens that says 1 on it. We have 3 1/2 tokens. We have 3 3/4 tokens, and we have 2 5/6 tokens. The values are limited. So if you need to make something of a value that you don't have, you lose out on the difference, basically.
Gotcha.
So I'm making a level 1. It's going to go out onto either my starting tile or any tile that I have a cube on, which you'll see how that happens here in a second. So I get to create one of those new things, and then this says I get to take a move of 2. And I can split those up amongst whatever pawns I want on my board. So I might say, all right, 1 and 2 if I wanted to, whatever. Or I can move them both, or I can move this guy 2 spaces, however it is. I can never stop on one of your spaces. Okay? This is the Cradle of Civilization tile, if you were curious.
Okay.
Anyway, when I go off the board, I can explore once per turn. Brian's going to flip out one of these tiles, drop it in there. I'm going to get whatever immediate bonus is over here. This one just says, hey, make a pawn ready. So I would take my leftmost column and make a pawn ready. All right. And then this has a bunch of information on it. So the top is our settling action. The bottom is our fortifying action or fortification action. And the number on the right is going to tell us the strength that we have to spend in order to do those actions. So right now, I want to do a settle action at some point. To settle on this tile, I have to have a strength of 3. Cool. I use my second move. I now have a strength of 3. And that is now available on a later turn to do a settle action. All right. And we'll come back to that. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's talk about settle action now. So settle action, again, the top thing here, I'm going to get the bonus in the middle when I do it. In order to do a settle action, I can either take an action on the board, like on that yellow space, the second yellow action. It says pay 3 coins to do a settle action. So on my turn, I could place my pawn up there like normal, pay 3 coins to the bank. Now I can do a settle action. And what that really means is, look at this little box. I take one of those cubes, mark it that I've done that, and now I get the bonus. I'll get my $3. And that is my settlement action. There's also endgame points. Yep, sorry. Good job, Brian. There's little endgame points for whoever's done that at the end of the game. All right, so that's what we're going to do for settle. Fortify.
Only one player can do that.
Only one player can do that per tile.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This is now available to fortify. So once it is settled, we can then fortify it with soldiers. So the fortification action works identical to the action that we just did, but with soldiers. And this one requires a different cube. That's fine. So we mark that. Boom. Once we had the correct soldier strength to pay for it, so on and so forth. When you do either of those actions, whether it is settlers or soldiers that are on here, you're paying the strength. And what that means is I am removing those tokens from the board.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In this case, I have exactly 3. Both of these would come back. I get these tokens back to available. These pawns return to my board unavailable from right to left.
Okay.
So I always take them off left to right, but they always go back right to left.
Okay.
If, for whatever reason, I had, let's say I had 2 2s out there, and I wanted to do the action, I could do that, but I don't get change. They're just gone. So you want to kind of time that up the best you can so that you're not wasting your strength, if possible.
If you had a 2, 1, and a 1 there,
You could
just
choose.
get rid of the 2.
2 and the 1, and then
got it.
yep.
Okay.
So that is settling and fortifying. Again, there are settling and fortifying actions potentially out on the board, but one of the other ways you're going to get those is by taking these actions.
Gotcha.
These actions have some prerequisites at the top. So this one I have to have done at least 1 level 2 tech already, research that. This one I have to have settled at least 1 city. When I take this action then, I spend 4 coins and I get a settle token, which are those tokens that we referenced earlier in the game. And I just get that into my possession, and I can use that then at step 2 in my turn. Either that turn that I earned it, or on a later turn, potentially.
Okay.
So that's how you're going to get those, and it works effectively the same. Down here, I have to pay 2. Then you pay 2, get rid of an available worker. Again, just returning them back to their unavailable side. And then I get one of those tokens, again, that I can use at a later time. Easy peasy. This is the, ooh, I made a mistake space. You can go here unlimited times, and there's no blocking on that space. It's just get a pawn available and get $1.
Got it.
That's the don't take it at all
Yep.
if you don't have to space. Down here, this is the research level 3. So I have to have either done 1 fortification or 2 settlements actions. Once I've done that, I can now open that up, spend the $4, take one of my pawns available, and do one of the level 3s, just like we did before. There are also going to be some actions that open up out on the board that will give you the ability to settle, to research level 2s and 3s. I don't know if Brian and I even took that action the other day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because we had other actions that were available. Now, that's not to say those come out this game, but who knows?
Plus, we're in a 3-player game now. There's only 2 spots there.
That's true.
So depending on what
That's
the
true.
other actions are.
Up here, this is how you discover your level 4 techs. You have to have fortified at least 2 cities. You pay your $6. You destroy 2 pawns, returning them to their inactive side, and then you get to take the action. So to do that, you're going to have 3 available pawns
got
to
it.
get out there.
And you still do have to meet the arrow requirements that he was talking about.
Okay.
Cool. So those are the basic actions. Again, some of the actions that come out here are going to be unique, but the symbology is relatively good. So we'll start at top to bottom there with archery. You go up to that space. Once you have unlocked it, I should say, you can go up to that space. You'll spend $1. You'll take one of your active pawns, and it will become either a level 2 settler or soldier. Then you can move 1. And it doesn't have to be that pawn you just put down. It can be any pawn on the board. Again, your movement is split however you want. Second one there, 4 move, or you can do 3 money to get a settle action. Not a token, but actually just do the action out on the board there. The writing, you're going to get $1. You're going to get rid of a pawn, and you're going to get a fortification token.
To be used during this
To be used during step 2.
step 2.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can only do one of those things in step 2 each round, right?
Yes, I believe so. I'll have to check on that, but I believe so.
So don't stack a bunch of those up.
Yeah.
Especially when the game's getting
Agriculture there, you can spend money, either $1 or $3, to create a level 1 or level 2 settler or soldier. Your choice.
Now it looks at that has a plus. Does that mean you can?
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't make them. You increase the strength. That's my bad. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you just add strength. So this 2, I take it off, put a 4 out there. And they do have to go to 1 of your pawns. I don't believe you can split
Okay.
that up.
And you're never going to have a token on a pawn over here.
No,
right, in
the
your
tokens will
reserve.
just
It's
stay
always
out here.
going to be
Yep.
out on the
You got it.
board. Okay.
All right. What am I missing?
when you're exploring, you can only explore 1 spot per turn.
Said that.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
did. I did.
Unless you're me. That's one of my
Okay.
possibilities.
Oh, cool.
I think you're good. I think we just need to go over the
Oh, buildings.
here and then what's going on over here as well.
Buildings.
Yeah,
I didn't talk about buildings. So down here at the bottom of your track, Tim, on the little cog or gear, whatever track
I
it is,
gotcha.
you're going to be able to unlock buildings 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Which is row 1, 2, and 3. Whenever you get to that immediate bonus, you're just going to choose one of these. So let's just pretend I chose this one. Ooh. This becomes mine to build later.
Okay.
If I have the ability to build it on that turn, that's great. If not, I can just hold on to it as long as I want. When you build a building, you can build it either on your starting space or the Cradle of Civilization, I think, maybe. I'll have to check that. Or any of these other tiles that have been placed down, as long as there isn't somebody else's pawn on it or there's no cubes on it.
Okay.
Okay, you have to be on it in order to do the building, because what we're going to do, pick that up for me, we're going to overbuild basically there. I have to spend settler strength of -1. I do get change for this. So I would just say, oh, this 2 becomes a 1.
Gotcha.
I spend my $2, and then I get whatever bonus it is there in the center. I will mark it with a cube of that track. Boom. Cool. I did it. That's how you build. Now, somebody else could come along and say, ooh, I want that bonus. I'm going to come here, I'm going to do the same thing and build there. And Brian would also then get the bonus in the center
Gotcha.
by paying the exact same stuff that I just did. If somebody else builds on this, that's going to give me a point at the end of the game.
Gotcha.
If nobody builds on that, oh well, I just got the bonus, which is neat. All right, so that is building. I believe that's all I'm really missing. I did print off these icon guides for you. Again, most of it's not hard, but there is a lot to look at. What was I going to look up?
If you can build on this.
Oh, that's right.
Also, to make sure that you can only do one thing.
Yep. Expansion phase 1.
Yep.
You can do one of the expansions.
you go.
So you
Okay.
can either build a city, or not a building. So you can build a building.
So one that you have in your reserve,
Yep.
basically. Okay.
The second action there is building on somebody else's building that's already on
Okay.
board. The other one is using a settlement token and a fortify token, which again is just the settlement action or fortify action that we talked about that you
But
can
it's in this
get out there.
phase.
But it's in this phase. So there are turns potentially, maybe you just took a settling action. You could potentially take a second settling action on that
Gotcha.
turn if you had a token to do so. Then again, your income phase, you're either going to run your top track or your bottom track. Or, I'm sorry, your middle track. Or if you don't like that, you can do these exchanges. I don't think Brian and I did those exchanges because it always felt
Meh.
pretty subpar rather than
Okay.
just getting money or markers. And then if you meet one of these goals, you must mark it. And then again, this is how the game is going to come to an end, is when we have 4 cubes total out there on those cards. So over here, research 10 technologies of any level. So any 10 pawns that you get on that board is good. Fortify 2 cities and have 10 coins available. Interesting. Remove the final cube from any one of your development tracks. These are the 3 development tracks. So again, once we do that, you can claim one of those at the end of each of your turns. If you meet it, you must do it.
And once you claim it, you can go under the requirement.
Yeah.
So if you claim
okay.
this one, you can then spend your 10 coins.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have to hold on to them. And then again, once 4 cubes come out there, we'll play the rest of that round. Pocket Watch's first player marker. We can figure out who gets that in a second. And then we play one more full round, and then we count up points.
Okay.
So Brian recommended talking about how to score points. So if you turn that little thing sideways,
Yep.
you'll see. What?
Whenever someone says if you turn that sideways, I just think of the rock during the editor.
Oh my gosh.
Like that thing that
No, I know. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get points, obviously, from our goal cards here. We're going to get points from whatever level technologies we've unlocked. So level 1 is worth 1 point, level 2 is worth 2 points, 3 points, and then 4 points, respectively. So wherever you have your pawns, you'll get points for. If any of your level 4, some of those have endgame scoring conditions on them. Brian, you see one that has endgame? Read it out to us.
these top 3 all do.
Oh, perfect. Read one out to us.
At the end of the game, earn 1 point for each cube you have moved to the investment track and beyond. Max 12.
Okay, so for each cube here, you're going to get +1 for each cube past that track if you max it out. What's the second one there?
At game end, earn X points. X equals twice the total strength of your soldier units in a single location. Max 8.
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool.
Weird that that's max 8 when the soldiers go to 6. Or
Yeah, you'd think it'd be 12, at least.
game end, earn additional 3 points for each cube you have on goal cards. So here.
Oh, a little double dipping. All right. The next one down there is the map victory points. So any points I've scored from settling or fortifying cities.
Gotcha.
So this was 3 and 9, so on and so forth. You can shuffle those if you want. I don't care.
Yep.
And then again, if somebody has built on your building, you also get whatever points are there. I did build on one of Brian's buildings
Yep.
the other day because it was a juicy one.
Okay.
It was
Yeah, I
really-
got you.
The 3s kind of seem to be the only ones worth it.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you do it early enough. I don't know.
Then we're going to get points for our investment track, which again is this thing at the top of your board here. However far right you are, you're going to get a bonus point. Those bonus points plus any extras that you have. We're going to get points for our leader cards. Our leader cards are our leader cards are potentially these things out here. Some of these cards simply just say get 2 points at the end of the game.
Gotcha.
So just kind of hang on to it. We did have a couple the other day that you flipped out, and it said anybody could score points for them, which was kind of cool if they met specific conditions. There were some cards out in the middle that said, or the leader cards. I think you had one that was like, if you choose option B on the card, then the other players can score for whatever condition if it was blah, 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 blah. So
These, the backs of these look like that. They're just a 1. These, I'm assuming, they're different.
these are
These
just
look
little
very-
bonus cards. You'll see one as soon as you flip
Okay.
it. It's just like, hey, take a money.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
hey, make a pawn available.
Okay.
Kind of little bonuses like that. And then your government card potentially could have, if you unlock level C, we'll talk about the government card here because we haven't done that. Level C has some kind of additional scoring condition. Whenever you reach the C level on your bottom track here, that'll be available to you. So mine says, cubes removed from the development track with more cubes left. Interesting.
And mine
Alright.
is total strength of my settler units.
And then you haven't chosen
What are
yet.
you looking at?
The bottom.
The
Yeah,
C?
and I haven't told you what these are yet, so
Oh, okay.
we're just looking at the bottom right now.
Mine was democracy, highest something I've researched. Highest technology.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh, we should let him have that card. That's just a guaranteed 8 points. Yeah, so basically what you're supposed to do with these, Tim, you're supposed to, they're double-sided. There's 8 different like governments,
I gotcha.
basically, or civilizations or whatever that we're representing. You're supposed to randomize them, put them out, and then players draft them. I just gave you one because I don't know the game well enough to really do that. And
Right.
so we just kind of gave each player one and are going to go from there on that. But so at the start of the game, you have that top ability available to you, your despotism ability. That's always in effect. Once you've unlocked A, you have the A and the S available to you. Level B is just a one-time bonus. So that's not ongoing. You just get it and you're done. And then level C is, of course, your endgame scoring.
Cool. All right, but you need to remove this in order to unlock your
Correct.
in-game scoring.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. Any questions?
No?
You played the other day, so
did,
it's pretty fresh for you, hopefully.
Is it? I mean, do you remember? I mean, was it pretty clear?
What?
Like the game? Do you remember it? It's not like a.
It's
okay.
gonna
All right,
be
cool.
fumbly for a couple rounds,
Okay.
and then once you get the flow of it, it's gonna be pretty smooth.
So what does that one right there mean?
Use always inactive instead of active when you. So wow, that's. Oh boy. So instead of having to have an active pawn
Yeah.
available,
You can just use them from here?
rip one off of here.
Okay.
and
Why'd you get that card?
I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Where did that? Right here. So I think I am all reset, and I believe we're ready to go. Should I start, or should we randomize the starting player?
You can start.
Or do you want to start?
Yeah.
All right.
When you research technologies, is that this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, are you going for free or something? Was it
One less.
My settlers can each move +1. That's my starting ability.
When I remove the second, fourth, sixth, and eighth cube of the development track, I get a coin.
Seriously?
It feels very underwhelming.
one
Your
you
well,
have-
your later stuff must be.
This is the
way
one I
good
have.
Then.
Yeah.
The other day.
You've got coins every time you move a cube up.
Yeah, I decided just to try something different.
Yeah, me
So-
too. I took the backside of the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is one side is you can pay one less when you do the research technology,
Let's not give Tim one of those.
and then the other one is you need
Might be
only,
our only chance.
You need only one prerequisite when you research technologies. So rather than the 2 or 3.
We're gonna need a pencil.
Right now.
No, but
Okay.
you know, eventually.
So you decided on which one you want, which one you like, Tim?
We'll do this one.
Oh, tell me what you want. What you really, really
Good
want.
choice. All right, I think we're ready. Any,
We are ready.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go level 1 research.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go up here.
pretty much all you can do in your first.
I'm pretty sure, but that's like
I guess
that's
technically
fine.
you could do that. I don't know why you would.
I mean, you can go get an available pawn if you really want. If you really wanted to, you know. What do I want to research though?
How
Are
do
those
you,
always the same?
Those are always the same 4. They're just in different locations.
Oh, okay.
how do you get money?
You have the opportunity to get money
Got it.
every turn.
Got it. Okay.
And then there's going to be other ways to get cash as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go up to archery.
Archery.
if you could. So I'm going to move one of these up.
And a coin.
Huh?
And a coin.
And a coin, of course. I don't want to forget my coin. Thank you.
Oh, we should also point out we are using poker chips, not the
Yeah.
laughably terrible money.
The money is so small,
Oh,
really.
right.
You can barely hold it
so
in your
one
hands.
coins are smaller than an actual dime. Like they're
Oh, yeah, very, like half the size. Yeah. I unlocked a level 1 building. I'll take that one closest to you, the forum. Thank you.
It's one flip.
Yeah. And
Farm.
I could build this right now, but I don't. Oh, I can't afford to. Never mind. Tim.
So
Oh,
when you
sorry.
go, do you?
Yeah.
do the
So I did
whole
my
thing?
action. I could do
Okay.
this. I don't want to, or I can't. And now I'm doing my income. I'm going to take income of the plant track, which is my population pawns. I have not met any goals. It is now your turn.
would have been pretty sick if you met a goal already.
Right?
Be awesome.
Whew.
Interesting. Okay. Can't is. I mean, are we all kind of doing the same thing, or?
First turn is probably going to be the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not
Alright.
much else to do. I mean, you don't have to go to the exact same
Well, no,
technology that I did.
I'm looking though.
You're gonna end up doing
maybe?
all of those or 3 of those
Oh,
at
really?
some point.
Because otherwise you won't be able to access the
Anything
level 2
else,
stuff.
right?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I'll go here. So
I mean,
that
you can
means
do what I did.
That's all right.
I'm not
so
offended
I'll
by
get.
it.
So this goes up here,
Yep.
and then I get a coin.
And you
Yep.
get a coin.
Okay. That's action phase.
That was your action phase. Yes.
Now I go to here.
You can't do any of that currently.
Can't do any of that. And I can do this.
Yep.
So you can either
So I
get
can-
$1 or you can get a new pawn.
You're going to want to do
You're
I
gonna
think
want a new
I think
pawn.
I need a
Yeah.
pawn.
Yeah.
Okay. And then no, I didn't meet anything, so I think that's
That's
it.
it.
Okay.
You put me in the same location you guys went to.
What?
Could you put me on the wheel, please? What is that?
It's a pawn down, and then it's a 1 settle or a 1.
Okay. So that means I have
Fortify.
to pull one that's inactive, make it active, and then either make it a settler or make it a soldier.
And put it out.
And put it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the big difference, Tim, that you can tell is the inactive pawns are kind of shaded black.
Yep.
And the actives are a whitish.
I gotcha.
color. Look at you.
I also can't do the 2 stuff, and I'm also going to run this so that I can, take a turn next turn.
What?
That's me.
Crazy. All right, I would like to go up onto the archery card.
You're a man.
I'm
man.
going to spend $1, and I'm going to use this available pawn that I have and turn it into a level 2 settler. Then I'm going to move one, and I'm going to move right here. Oh, something I did not mention, when you are exploring, again, you can only do it once per turn, and it also has to touch at least 2 tiles. So our first explorers are all going to have to be in here.
Oh, gotcha.
Thanks for coming my way.
You're welcome. Did you not wait? I can go Tim's way.
No, live your life, jerk.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And my bonus for uncovering that tile is to get an active pawn. Boom. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Do I want to build? I don't have money, so I cannot build. And I will run my track. I think I'll take $1 this time.
Woot.
Woohoo! Tim.
No. All right, I guess I'll go here.
So you're going to spend $2.
Pay 2,
Ooh, he wants that level 2 tech.
I guess. And then just flip this?
Yep.
During the production phase, this turn. Oh, I pay one less when I do technology. I knew there was a reason I did that.
Of course.
During this production phase, this turn, you decide to receive this. Oh, if I do this, I receive it twice. Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're coming from a blue card. So I'm going to flip these until we have 2 blue cards for you to pick from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Thank you.
These all get shuffled back in, I assume?
I think it goes to the bottom. I forgot to check that after our play the other day.
Okay.
I don't think really it matters, but
Shuffling makes a lot of sense to me.
I think so. But
So in doing that, do I get to place my guy
No.
at that? Oh,
Oh, yeah. You get to place
this one?
that one. Yeah. Not your action pawn, but your little chalicey pawn thing.
to the bottom of the corresponding deck.
Okay.
I didn't shuffle those though. So if you want to take that card off,
did.
okay, good.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you're just going to pick which one of those you want to put out.
Huh.
Kick some tires, Tim.
I guess. There we go. I'll put this up there. Physics.
Physics.
Clay taught us this at PAX last year, and I don't think I understood it until about an hour in.
Okay.
So I was just kind of moving some stuff around.
So
very
I'm going to
confused.
get this for going there. Okay.
Wait, what? No. You
No?
get to move. So the immediate bonus is on the left. You're going to
Yeah.
move your plant track up
Oh, you okay.
one.
Okay.
It might be your agriculture track. I don't
Okay.
remember, but
When I do
that
that,
was
do
your
I
main
get
bonus.
that?
Now
thing?
you get $1.
Okay.
And now you have the option to take that action
Later.
that's on the
Gotcha.
right hand side.
Okay. Because I'm there.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
We can't go there until we unlock
Gotcha.
that technology as well.
Okay. I see.
And now when you run your income, you have that card active. So if you run it for money, you'll get double money.
You should run it for money, is what Brian's saying.
No, he doesn't.
But
You don't
then,
have a pawn.
then I won't have a pawn.
Yeah, you can always take this to get a pawn. You know, the action I told you never to take.
Never
if you didn't
take
have to.
that one?
Early in the game, it's not too bad because you do need pawn. I mean, you have to have pawn economy somehow.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to discard pile for that somewhere. Crushed it. Just move me to another one of those. Yeah, that was the
Oh,
one. That
look
was
at
the
you.
one, Tim. Let's go ahead and do some agriculture.
Ooh.
Be so kind. So that's going to get me this guy, and it's going to get this up here. Totes seems worth it. All right. I'm going to go ahead then and run my money to get a whole $1.
We're very proud of you.
Thanks.
Don't forget that. All right. I need money so that I can do stuff and things.
Stuff?
And things.
And things.
He's a madman.
All right, Tim, can you move my pawn down here?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to research the wheel. So if you put me up on the yellow one there. No, I don't want that. Put me on writing and give me $1. So I'm going to move up here, get $1 for that. Then
Get another $1.
also
if you
get
didn't
another
already.
$1 for the action. Neat. Now I have money and I can do stuff. All right. Do I build this? Yes. Let's do it. I'm going to build right here. Bloop. And this goes down 1. And I move this appropriate cube out.
And you
That
spend
was-
$3?
I spent $3. And that
Oh.
was
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
up here. is
I
your
got
cost.
you. I got you.
I'm then going to take an inactive pawn and turn it into a level 2
Settler.
settler. And I did unlock the
Hey.
second. Well, this is the second thing in a track, so I get $1. Woo! And now I have access to theocracy. I get $1 when I place a cube on a construction or village. You can also take the cube from a different development track. Neat.
So where did you get your $1 from when you unlocked this?
That's my despotism. I get $1 when I do the
Gotcha.
second,
Never mind.
fourth, and sixth.
That was-
and
okay.
eighth
Cool,
of the
cool.
track.
Sweet. Done.
Yeah, that's me.
That was crazy. Okay. I'm going to just keep doing this.
This is what Brian was talking about downtime.
What?
Is that turn? I didn't do a ton, but like this to that. You're kind of waiting around a little bit, but
All right. So I'm going to, I guess, do that again? Like research technology?
You can
Why
do
not?
research technology. Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
You have to move your pawn though to do it.
You can't do that one
You
Why
can't do
not?
that one.
because you need to get rid of a pawn. Oh, you do have one. Oh, okay. No, because then you need to get rid of a pawn, and then you get
And
to place a pawn. So you need two
You need two.
Yeah.
because you're getting rid of one and then placing one.
All right.
And also, you didn't do that action yet, right?
No, he was just going to do.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to do it right now because
Gotcha.
I was down here.
Gotcha.
I was going to go up there.
Yeah. No, you're going to need 2 pawns to do that.
Okay, so then I think I have to go here and do this.
Yep, and then you'll be able to do it next turn.
Then this goes up here,
Yep.
and I
You
get
get
one.
a pawn.
And then there I get one.
Yep.
And then here I'll run this and I'll get 2.
That's pretty good.
Okay. They both come from here though.
They always come from the furthest left. So yes. No, when you're running,
So it's
you're
a
running
A
this,
and a
right?
B. Yeah, A
Right.
and a B. Is
You're
it
gonna get
A and a B?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So many jealousy pawn things.
A lot of pawns.
Well, that's where I was going to go. So jerk.
Oh yeah, we're all stacked up in there, eh? Yeah, there you go.
All right, I'm
First
gonna go.
try.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could. How much money does it cost? It costs 2 money. Yep, I'll go there. So $2. Oh, I have my own.
You did great. You did so good.
Let's see. I can either do this one
Or the third
do
one.
that one. Let's do the one Tim doesn't have access to yet. Careless Magnus. Immediately, I can increase one of my tracks. Depending on what I choose, we all get something. So let me see here. I know that was super.
Yeah, we're all engaged.
So basically, I pick which track I'm going to move a cube up. So I'm going to move this cube up. That will immediately get me a coin. That will immediately get me one of those things. Tim, I'll take the one closest to you.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Because I chose that, each player now gets to increase one of their settlers or soldiers by 1.
What? Easy peasy. Oh, that becomes a 3. Bloop.
Then that goes to the
Thank you
discount.
so very much.
And then I came to this location via the wheel, which is yellow. So not yellow, yellow kinda, yellow completely.
Yellow, kind of.
I mean,
Yeah, yellow in it.
It's half and half,
it
man.
has yellow in it, but it's a red.
Yeah.
All right, we have the theater. Pay 1 money to an opponent. Perform the action occupied by that opponent's action pawn.
Oh, that's cool.
Even if you do not have, even if you don't have the research technology. Neato.
Oh,
Military tactics. Pay 0, 1, or 2 to get yourself a 1, 2, or 3 soldier or settler, and then move 2. Those are both not what I wanted. I'm gonna go with military tactics. Okay.
interesting.
All right, so that was my action. I can't do anything. Oh wait, I do have a building now. I could build. Nope, don't have the money. And let's go ahead and run. I'm gonna need a pawn for later. Oh wait, what do I get? Oh, nothing. It has no instant ability. Awesome! What a great day.
You did good.
That's me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think where Brian is.
Hello.
I'm gonna spend $2.
Which one are you thinking?
Oh wait,
All right,
I didn't run my income last time.
you should probably do that.
Bloop. Spending $2.
All right, which one are you thinking?
And we're gonna go to the very top.
Are we doing tops or are we doing bottom?
I was just trying. I think we should put them in the same location on each
You're a
spot,
madman.
and that way when we look, we know where to look.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Move that to 2, Tim. You'll be 3. Only time in your life you're going to be third out of 3. Yeah.
You did so good.
We did.
Reveal a territory tile. Gain the immediate bonus, which is a coin, and place it anywhere that is legal. Okay. How about Here. All right. Oh, I think we had that one in the exact same spot last time, didn't we?
Yep.
That's the highest level of technology you've reached. Then your rightmost. I don't want that one.
Okay.
Tim, could you please put ironworking out in that top slot for me? I get to take my rightmost pawn and turn it into a level 2 of whatever I want. I think I'm going to go with soldier since I got a bunch of settlers out there already. I can put it anywhere I have a cube. And I guess that's just here.
You can put it one spot.
Ooh, that's all right. All right, cool. I did it. I have nothing to do here. I'm going to take my income this time. I will take a pawn. Done.
Okay.
Tim, he's our man.
If he can't do it,
Someone else.
let's be honest,
will.
he can do
So I
it.
think I'll do that.
All right.
So I have to discard one. He's going to go back here, right?
Yep.
Do I have to flip it?
No, he is going to go top of B.
He's gonna
Yep, always right to left.
And
Got it.
technically, yes, you're supposed to flip it, but it really doesn't.
Really doesn't matter.
Nope. Okay. So, and then one is going to be placed.
Yep.
And
And
it
then
is
2
gonna be
coins, which I think
placed.
is a discount for you.
I spend one.
Where are you going?
Right here. The only one I can. Okay. Katerina de Medici. Reveal a territory tile. Gain the immediate bonus twice. And place it anywhere where it's legal.
So you get 2 pawns. You get to activate 2 pawns. And then you
Right
can put
there?
it- yeah.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can put it.
Place it anywhere. This
you,
territory
it's-
doesn't
well,
count
I guess
for
anywhere.
the turn limit of one explored. Okay.
You did so good flipping those.
Thanks.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It was masterful.
Calm down.
Yeah.
So this one would be
Take an
I
inactive
take one of
pawn,
these guys, put
Make
it
it a
out
level 2 of
as a
some
2.
sort, and then move
and then
2
move
spaces.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
That one has no immediate bonus, but you can either explore a. Oh, you get to activate a pawn, then spend 2 or 4 bucks to either do a level 2 or
Go
level
to 2 or 3. Sorry. But in this, I actually get something. This, I don't get anything. It just sets me up for...
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. I'll just throw things.
He loves it when you throw things. That's what I've always, that's what I've heard, at least. You are at income phase now.
Oh, shoot.
So 1 pawn or 1 buck.
I think I got to do the $1. Okay.
Move me over to that action. Put that up on archery, please.
Okay.
That is going to unlock my A ability. It gets me a coin. My A ability is I can explore 2 territories on my turn. That is my A ability.
Well done.
We're going to go ahead and then spend 2, and we'll just eliminate this guy. Didn't like him anyway. To pop this
You spent
out.
2?
Yeah.
No, wait, what?
What?
Oh, to build.
I'm
Oh, okay.
spending
That's this.
2, and I'm lowering.
Oh, you lowered it by 1.
Yeah.
I thought you lowered it by 2. That's what I was
No.
confused about. That's pretty good.
So it's going to get me
2 pounds.
these 2 guys. Got to make sure they're the right side up. Totally matters.
I mean, it matters to me, but you do you.
And then this guy is going to come up there.
You did so good.
Huzzah. And then I'm going to run
Your income
my income, I guess, for a whole $1.
could be worse.
I really can't. They give you the building.
Oh, what? I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take that pawn out to writing, I believe. Yep.
You're already there.
I mean, you can do agriculture. You can do the wheel. You can stop making that noise. That'd be great.
But I wanted the bag. I was laser focused on that income symbol. Okay.
Yeah, I'm needing that too.
All right. Reroute.
Hot route.
Hot route. Just go stand over there.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo and hiss. Boo and hiss for sure. Faux show.
So how did you guys build this?
So that's the second part.
Okay.
You
So
basically
first you have to have
you have
it
to have
in
one.
your thing.
yes, and then you have to be able to pay for it.
Okay.
Be able to lower a settler.
That's on the tile that you're building on.
By what?
Whatever it
By
says.
one.
So
That, got
would
it.
Be one,
Okay.
and then it has to go on your starting tile or a tile that is empty of cubes. Can we build that? Did you find out?
Didn't look.
I don't think we can. At least that's what you told me the first game.
Let's not do it then. There's enough spaces to build. It's not going to need to.
You want to do some writing or
No.
good?
No. Because here's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do a settler action. I can't get to a settler action or to a settler token
So go to the wheel.
currently. Yeah, I need to go to the wheel, but I couldn't even afford to do that, is what I'm saying.
You're not there yet. What I'm saying is go there.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, live your life. I'm gonna
live my life. I'm gonna go to the wheel.
Go to the wheel.
Brian said so.
You're a madman.
I'm gonna take. Is that an inactive pawn? I believe.
Inactive.
And a level 1 of what I want.
Yep. To 1 or 1.
Here's the problem.
Here's
There's
the
a problem.
problem.
There is a problem.
Yeah, if I do that, I don't have any stuff
No, that is.
or
stuff.
or things.
No stuff or things.
So don't do it. Don't go to the wheel. Why would you go to the wheel?
Ew. Give me that back.
Get back.
All right. We are going to go
were you?
instead right here. Okay. And we're going to go make this dude a level 1 soldier. Level 1 settler. He's going to come hang out right here with these other guys. And then we're going to take 2 moves. And the first move we're going to take is going to be here. Second move we're going to take. Do I kill those guys off? Probably. I'll move these guys here. I still need to find a settle action, though.
That's a problem for future, Josh.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna run this and be done.
Huzzah!
Ew.
All right. Timothy.
So if you go here, you spend 1 and you just upgrade 1 of your guys
Yeah.
by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did that last time.
Okay. Makes sense.
I should. If I can get
I did it a couple times.
I get points for the strength of my settlers. So like I should just get my settlers out and let them all just hanging out right there.
Hey guys, why are there so many of us here? We're not doing anything.
We've settled here at the farm.
Boy, I've got myself in a really bad spot.
That's where I am.
I'm also playing.
Okay, so it's not... Okay, not just me. Okay. Oh, okay. So if I go here... Because I was there, so I can't do that again. No,
Right.
I couldn't do that again anyway.
See this one? Get
I can
yourself
go
a
over there,
pawn.
but I think it's the same as this.
It is, except you get a pawn.
Oh.
And then you get to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And if you want to spend more, you can do
I'll do
another
that.
3.
Well, but I have to have access to it, right?
Yes.
Which I don't currently. Okay, so I have to spend $1, but I do get a pawn. the problem I'm having here. Let me go back. This is what I'm going to do. I was thinking about this. All right. Instead, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to take a dude. I'm going to put him here. Now, all that does is that puts this up here, right?
Yep, but it gets you a settler token.
Gets me one of these.
Get your level 1 building.
See, now this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right? Because there's only one left.
Correct.
Okay. I don't like this. That's just a one-time thing. You can just do that one time.
Yep.
Then I will do this. Okay. Okay, so I've got that.
And you get a coin.
Sorry. And I get a coin. Boom. Okay. Perform any basic action for the aqueduct. Okay. And that was the coin you were talking about?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I go down here
Yep.
Yep.
and I can build this.
You can build that, or
Where I
you
am?
could do a settlement if you had the availability, but you don't. So yes, you can build this if you want.
Okay.
You'll lower that by 1.
Lower this by 1.
Spend $3.
Spend $3.
Put that out on top of your little starting area.
Okay.
Move a bag cube up to that.
This up
Nope,
to here.
to here.
Up to here.
And then do the thing in the middle. So take one of your pawns,
Take one of these.
do
Put it
your
up
last
here.
level 1. There you go.
That's
Now
gonna get
this
you-
is take an inactive one
Yep.
and put it out here
Yep. With a
as a 1.
1 on it. Yep.
Crushed it.
Okay.
What a fun turn that was.
That was a good turn. It's a good turn.
Move my pawn from the other to the other.
Oh,
three. Yep, he's not done. Run your income.
Okay. All right. I'm good.
Run your income. Did you run your income?
Oh, no. That's what I needed to do. All right. I'm going to run the income. I'll get $2. Because you do this or this, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
What are the other ways to.
Just see the symbol and move a thing.
Okay.
That one's the hardest one to do.
Is it? Okay. I was going to say, I see you like over there.
Yeah.
That's about it. Okay. All right. Where are you
Then
going?
Get down to the
Oh, down here? Okay.
yeah, and then put that on writing. That's gonna move this up here. Can I get a little that same token you have? Can I get one of those? And that also is going to get me $1. And then I will run dollar income. That's Miko team.
I'm going to level 1. Put me on agriculture, please. That'll get me a
You're
pawn.
already on agriculture.
No,
I'm
he's
kidding.
not.
You're not.
It's not funny. I get to move one of these guys up, which gets me another pawn, which is good because I didn't have any pawns. And then I will run money, I think.
Run some money, man.
Run some money.
Dunzo.
You're good. Okay, I am going to now do that one over there. I will get a pawn, make a pawn available. I will spend 1 to go here. What does that make? 1 available and get $1?
Yep.
Then each player may get rid of 1 for $3.
Yes, sir. That might have just opened the game up for me. Thanks, Tim.
My game's still very much closed. Green or blue, Tim?
Blue. What's happening?
I like blue.
I think
Mathematics. It's got to be mathematics.
I think it's
Why are we-
programming like
Why are you still looking?
glitched out there or something.
All right. Repeat the immediate bonus of any revealed.
Level 2.
Oh, okay. So anything out there, which is there's 1,
Yeah. Or
do this.
Or-
oh,
you could do that. So this one doesn't have any action on it. It's just an
Oh, I
immediate
gotcha.
bonus. That's it. This one.
oh,
you
the
get your-
one time.
It's one time. Whenever whoever researches that gets the one time choice of this or this, and then that's all that card does. This one has an ongoing action available.
Interesting. Okay. We'll do this one. So I get that, right?
Yep.
And this goes up here?
Yep. And then
Boom.
you have +1 movement whenever you take movement now.
Oh, whenever
out
I
on
move
here.
it, I get +1. Okay, so it's not just a 1.
No.
Okay, got it. And then $2?
$2.
Oh.
And then I can't. Yeah.
I'll go here.
Okay.
Please. Spend $2. Look at this one.
Ooh.
I immediately get a pawn and have 1 movement, which for me is actually 2 movement. Let me give that to you.
Proud of you.
I'm going to move here. I'll get me a coin. Honk. And yeah, great. That was that card, and now I need this in red or yellow. Let's go yellow. Some poetry or some literature. Nah. I'm going to go with some poetry. That's going to let me increase one of my people by 1. I only have 1 people, so that 3 will become a
Get
4.
good, people.
Okay.
Well done,
And
people.
then it also allows me to move 1, which for me is 2, and I can explore 2 territories in 1 turn.
What?
So I will. We'll go here. That's going to get me another pound.
Yeah, it is.
Honk. Oh no! This game's not
Bye,
feeling
Brian.
good. Both 5s. Cool. That's cool. That's really cool that those are 5s. That's cool. With my 4 there.
Move again.
I mean, I can move again, but not to a 4.
What do you mean?
What do you
What do you
mean?
mean you can move? You can explore twice, right?
I've already explored.
Oh, yeah, I
twice
already
this turn.
explored twice. Rolls and stuff.
I guess I didn't.
Counting's hard.
I didn't see you explore the first one.
In your defense, we do not have mathematics out there. So I think that's it then. So for my 2 action, nothing. And then for my who's the what's it, an entire coin. I did it.
I forgot what I was going to do now.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I was going to explore level 2.
You better not.
All right, I'm going to spend $2
You did it.
to explore level 2. Now the question becomes, do I risk going here or not?
I mean, what's the risk?
I need to move a thing up.
Is there anything else that can move a thing up?
Yeah, I mean, I could just go explore again next time, but like, there's guaranteed stuff out there I can go explore right now. Interesting. Like this immediate bonus card. I can just guarantee my plant track moves up. Or I can go to physics. All right, I'm just gonna
Where you going?
go to the mining one down here.
Oh my!
The one
Here. Oh,
straight in
this
front
one?
of you. Yep, you got it. And I'm going to move my plant track thing up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a settler token, please? Thank you. That was the second of my track, so I also get $1.
And you get 2 dim coins from the
And
card.
I get 2 coins from the card. Thank you. All right. That was my action. I am now...
So-
yes?
What does that do?
My bonus,
Oh.
when I remove 2, 4, 6, or 8th cube, I get $1.
Gotcha.
It's the weakest bonus of the 3. You're right. I'm going to go ahead and spend this.
+1 settler movement isn't.
And I'm going to go here.
Okay.
And that'll move up another plant track
You're a
token.
madman.
All 5 of my strength is going to be
Unstrung.
used.
Oh.
This guy goes back here,
Sure does.
which is unfortunate.
How did you have a guy off of E?
One of the bonuses that I
Gotcha.
it said take it from the right.
Okay. Oh, I
now
saw
I get
that.
to do
Yeah.
a face down dude, ignoring prerequisites on a level 2.
Oh, you just teleport.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do the bottom one here and take that bonus.
Get
Oh
after
boy,
that
I dropped
bottom
him. I
one
dropped
there.
him. I get a coin and I get to move one. All right, neat. Let's move here. No, let's move. Yeah, here.
Dude,
What? What? What?
you guys.
Well, we don't want to be by you. It's not our fault, Tim. I get a guy. I get a dollar. I get a dollar. Ooh. All right. Okay. Those are both things that I could do.
Yep.
I'll take currency.
So you want currency?
I would do. Yeah. And then I'll move a plant track up. It gives me +1 to my movements, and I get a pawn available now.
I'm going to set those 2s down there.
I'm going to run my top track, which gets me B and
You are
C.
a madman.
And that's my turn. Timothy.
Yeah, so you messed up what I was going to do.
I just did awesome stuff, you're right. Those are the fun turns, though, where you can
Do stuff?
do stuff.
Doing stuff's fun.
Doing stuff is fun.
So going here does nothing. It just gives you on a future turn the ability
Gives you-
to do that.
Yep, access to that action.
Which is a pretty sweet action.
That's why you've gone there.
Well, I was locked. I'm literally, the money that we got from your action opened
Yeah.
the game up for me.
That must have been nice.
Yeah. Appreciate you. That's all I'm saying.
All right, that does not help.
Oh! When I place a cube on a construction or a village, you can take a cube from a different development track. I don't want to do that, but I do get a dollar.
How excited.
As well. I am excited. Very excited.
So I will take that. Oh. Okay. All right. I guess I'll go back to this one. And now I pay 1.
You don't have any available level 3s to do.
Yeah, you don't qualify for anything.
Oh, it's level 3. I'm sorry. I was looking for a 2. This is the only one I'd have to pay here, right?
Yeah, it's been normal prices. Okay.
No thanks. Okay.
Industrialization.
Okay, I will. Pay 2. So I have to take one of these. I'm going to put it somewhere. I'm going to put it here. This goes up, right?
Yep. And you get a pawn thing. Yeah, activate one.
Un momento.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Instead of that, I think I'm going to go up here because I just remembered I got this +1.
Third tries a charm. That's what I
Hey,
always said.
maybe. All right, so I'm gonna go there. That gives me what? +1.
Plus
Right?
1 what?
+1 to one of your
+1
people.
to one of my people. So I'm going to turn this 1 into a 2.
A movement of 1 plus
1
any bonus.
plus 1.
Yeah,
So I can move both these guys up here.
you sure can.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I can do this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now can I settle that?
Yes.
Do I need to spend that?
Yes.
Spent. All these go away.
Yes.
Okay.
Take a plant. What are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Don't-
Take a
Take a
plant,
plant cube.
and put it out there.
Crushed it.
Nailed it. Now you're going to get a level 1
I
building.
get one of
your
these.
choice.
Yeah.
What is a basic action?
These. The bottom row. The whole. Those are basic actions.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Then
what do
you're-
I do with it? That's in my
You
reserve.
just hold it.
Yep.
And now you have the ability to bump one of your settlers or soldiers +2. You don't have any, so that was not good timing.
Oh, so you don't get a... Okay.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to not settle your thing this time? Like you can hold off on settling
Yeah.
until you like next turn you can get a person. Like, you don't have to spend that token right now.
You don't have to.
That way you won't be wasting that bonus if you take your next turn to get a person out on the board before. You know what I'm saying. I'm going to go up there.
So
and settle
then that
right
wouldn't
now.
be up there?
Correct.
Correct.
So it'd be back here?
Indeed.
Okay.
And take your token back and put your building back.
Building,
Yeah, there you go.
token.
Your settlement token up there? There you go.
Okay.
Can I jump over
Okay.
there?
So I set up.
I know, right? That's what I'm thinking. I
Turn.
don't have enough strength out there yet, though.
So next turn. Okay. Okay, and then I have to do an income.
You get to do an income, yeah. You're not taking 2 Bs, no. Regardless of which income you pull, you're only going to get 1 B, if any.
2 coins?
I see.
No, it's B.
You haven't unlocked C's yet. There are no I's, so. Me? Already? All right.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I can't do the thing I want to do because you guys are jerks. So go up here. What is that? 0, 1, or 2 money for a 1, 2, or 3. All right, I'll spend 2 money to make this guy a 3 settler, I guess. And we'll put him here. I then can move 2. Each of my settlers have +1 though. So really, I can move both of them too, if I'm so inclined. So let's start with this guy going here for 1. Yikes. Cost 6. That will bring this up here. So that was 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and go. Yeah, boy. This guy's going to go 1 here. Those are little scooches.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go 1. Let's go. That's going to give one of these guys a +1. I'll make this guy a 5. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
And I technically, each one of those guys could definitely move 1 more, but I've already explored my max of 2. So I guess let's go ahead then. That was it on the card, I think. Yeah. So then I'm going to go ahead and spend mine. And I'm going to have this guy settle here. So he is going to go away. He's going to pull 1 over there like that. And then I'm going to move this up like that. And I'm going to get this guy like that. And this guy's like dead and stuff. Oh no. That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I have lived a very sheltered life. All right, and I'm going to get 1 of the level 2 buildings. Let's take the one closest to me because those tokens are not super easy to get.
Neato. Oh no.
No.
Brian, could you read me the iron working at the very top there?
Sure.
The action. Oh, you just handed it to me.
How'd you get a level 2 building? What?
Down here.
Got it.
And I got that from this here.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right. Put me on that too. All right. So I got to pay the amount of money, the highest technology level that I've researched, which is 2 currently. So I get to put, it's an inactive dude. Sorry.
Sure.
Let's put an inactive dude out there, level 2.
I'll just mind my own business. With
Yeah, I don't know why you reach for all my stuff,
I'm
man.
sorry. I don't mean to be helpful. It's my bad.
Put that out there, and then I get 3 movements. I would like to move 1 and explore. Goodness gracious!
Wow.
Some expensive ones, huh?
Get $1. And then 2, 3. And as my optional step, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I will lower him strength, which gets him back. And pay $3. And I get to put a pawn onto a level 1. I only have 1 left. What's the bonus?
Put a
Put a dude out.
Yep.
Okay.
As a one.
Oh,
As a one something.
I didn't run my income. I got a whole dollar.
Yay.
Do I want to do that differently? No, I don't. So put a money cube out. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then what is it? Inactive pawn? Become somebody?
Yeah. Yep. 1 or 1.
How about a little soldier? Boom. That's me. Income. Sorry. $2.
Yay. Timothy.
Go up here. Spend 1. Go up here. Get a guy out here as a 2. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ooh! I get $1 from unlocking that.
Good job.
And I get $1 from that.
Good job.
I should probably start like remembering my dollars.
That'd be a good job.
All right, and then I can now settle this or whatever the word is.
Yes.
Damn.
So now these two come back.
Yeah, they're
They go
definitely-
back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, 100% dead. Yep.
Then put your plant QB out.
Take that building you wanted.
And then increase the strength of that dude by 2.
Okay, so that guy goes to a 4.
I'm on it.
Thank
I'm on
you.
it.
Yep. Definitely don't just take it off.
Hey,
What?
it's more fun that way.
Yeah, throwing things is great.
And
It is.
then-
Have you ever thrown things?
Yeah.
Okay, that was
great, isn't it?
this. Where can I build this now?
On basically any tile that's empty. Or only has your
But not there. Sorry.
Not
didn't
there.
mean to-
Yeah.
He meant to. We all
It-
saw it.
Any tile that's empty.
Any tile that doesn't have cubes. So this tile doesn't have cubes.
Okay.
So here, 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 here.
Okay.
Any other tile you would explore and don't like.
The only place you cannot build it is if me or Brian are on the tile already.
Okay. Okay.
Or if it's already been built on with cubes in some fashion.
Okay. So now I go down here and I'm going to run here. I'm going to get 1 from B, 1 from C.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Neat. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go here. This guy is going to come out as a 1. Here. And then I have 2 movement, but I actually have +1 movement, +1 movement per settler. So this is
+3.
effectively 1 movement.
Get out my way, bro.
No. And then I'm going to move this guy. I guess I should have just put him there to begin with. Yeah. So this guy I'm going to put there to start.
He can't start there.
Well, he was there. Oh, there's no.
He's got no cube there.
So, okay, that's 1 movement. I had 2 movement. So I think I'm out of movement. I think this whole movement nonsense when you've got this +1 and this +1. Like this guy technically can move 2. Does it count as a movement? Because he gets +1 and he gets +1. Does that count as one of my 2 movement?
Whenever you get movement, you get to go +1.
Okay.
So instead of 2 movement, now you have 3 movement.
Each
Now
one
you
of-
have 4 movement.
right. What I'm saying is he
Oh.
moved 2. I have 2 free movement. Do I
Plus
still have
1
a
for
movement
each
left?
settle unit you have. So this is +2. Is that what you're saying?
Each settler has +1. I have +1.
Yeah.
What's the
I don't
question?
know.
No, I don't have a question.
I see what you're saying. I think you get.
This guy could technically move 2 for free because he gets +1 here and he gets +1 here.
Yeah.
So does he still have a movement?
No. I think this is just a total. You get. So if you have.
Each settle
no-
unit you have.
I think you have 2 settle units, right? So take your base number. What's your base number of movement right now?
2.
2 plus 2 plus 1.
5.
So you have 5 total movement to split amongst your people.
That's
however
my
you
understanding.
want.
Okay, I'm going to go here. It's going to get me a coin. Perform any basic action. Meh. Okay. Now I'm going to move him back. I like him right there. I like him right where he is.
I don't care for that much.
And then for a little bonusy action, I'm going to basically kill this guy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put this out here. Like so. Which is going to allow me to put this here. And Tim, can I get one of those tokens, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then for my next trick, I will run. My income is still 1. I'm going to get a sweet, sweet coin, baby.
Easy enough. All right. I have options. Lots and lots of options. Interesting. But what I really wanted to do was... So that top one is just one arrow going to it, right?
This one
Level
here?
3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. But in order to do a level 3, I have to have done those, and I haven't done those yet. Okay. So I need more units. Okay, let's research a level 2. Can you grab my pawn way up there?
You got your... Where you want to go?
He's going to go to the research level 2, so I'll spend $2.
Ooh.
And we'll drop this guy. We'll
There you
drop
go.
this
Sure
guy onto the military tactics there in the middle, the red and yellow. Yep. 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 That's me. I'm going to run pawns, I guess.
Run your pawns, bro.
You're up, Tim.
Okay. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to go... here. Spend 1. And go 2. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't think you can.
Why not?
You haven't settled 2 areas. You can't research 3s. That breaks that rule?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Never
I
mind.
hope so, because I did that one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think just to take
You do have to
that
murder
basic
another pawn,
action.
too. He has to murder.
I'll murder a pawn for him. Tim, I murdered one of your pawns.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Are you trying to divine what the card says on the back?
No.
or-
What I'm... Instead of going there, do I go here?
Yes.
It's double the money.
It's 3. I don't... And I get 2 more pawns, though.
And
Rather
you
than
don't-
losing a pawn, I
Yeah,
gain
that's
a pawn.
true. It's
Give
2
him his
pawn
pawn
swing.
back.
Give me your pawn back, Wells.
But I have to lose a couple money. And then I gain another pawn.
Okay.
Cut.
No. Where are you going?
Now, I guess... I'd love to go here. Can't. Rules and stuff.
The only place you can go is the top.
You can go here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one line there.
Is that one of these?
Yep. All
All
other
the
players,
players
get
get
plus
plus 1.
1 strength to whatever we want. There's no wings
Yeah,
or banners.
no
or whatever we
wings.
want.
Napoleon.
Plus 1 strength, sir. How about these guys? Oh no, don't fall over.
I mean, it's time for missiles, right?
Sure.
Okay, so now this guy comes out He's a what? A 3?
And you get 1 movement.
Can move up here.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Get a guy.
Draw the top level 2 and keep it as your private technology. That's
That's
sexy.
my private. Okay.
So you did your action.
Did my action.
Do you want to build that thing?
Build here?
That's where you'd have to build it, yes.
Can I?
Yes.
What do I need? How do I do it?
You just decrease the strength of that by 1 and spend $2.
And I put this here?
Yeah.
Over it?
Yeah.
You don't have $2.
Right.
So, nah.
You do have something else, though. Well, one, you have to run an income.
Not yet. I mean, is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh. Run your income.
Okay, so I can't do this. Then I do this. Run my income. I think I gotta go get money.
Well, at least you get 2.
Yep. Okay.
You got 1. And then you met one of
And
those.
then I've got 10 things.
Oh, to hit 10.
So now what happens?
You're going to move a cube, any cube,
Any of them?
well, furthest to the left, any cube, and you're going to move it up into, I think it's the first one,
Yep.
and where it says 5 there. Because you're the first one, you'll get 5. If we do it, we'll get 3. And you've
Okay.
now unlocked your A ability, I think. So what does that do?
I use these when I research technologies.
Yeah.
I needed that a while ago, though,
Oh, yeah.
is the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah, the 1 discount wasn't very helpful. I'm not sure I've had 10 money all game, have I? He saved $10 on this. Okay. Nah. All right. I'm gonna. $3. Is that really the only place still? I think so. Tim, could you move me up to the wheel? The 3 cost to that one. So I'm gonna spend 3.
You would.
You're not even there. What are you
going to
doing
be there.
this way, my man?
I was going to
You
go back
abandoned
there.
all these people.
I was going to go back there, and
Ifs and
you
buts for
came
candy
in.
and nuts, and every day be Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and settle here. It costs 3, but thanks for the bonus 1. That's going to be an extra dead guy. This is going to go here, which is just going to basically get me this guy back as a 2. We'll just put him.
No, it's got to be an active guy. So just make sure
Oh.
when, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's so dead. That's going to get me a level 3 building. Just give me the 6-pointer. The last one. Yeah. For moving that up. And I think that's everything. Oh, crap. I forgot I had this. Why did I just... whatever. All right. I'm going to run... I'm out of money and only have 1 palm. These are both useless.
There was a reason I should have taken that. Hold up. I'm just redoing my
Live your life.
bonus that Tim gave us.
Yeah, I'll get a whole coin. Back to where I
Well
started.
done. Well done. All right. Well, can you move my pawn up to the military tactics? Yep. And I'm going to spend 2 of these dull hairs to get a level 3 Sweatler. Sweatler. And that comes from my active, and it's going to go right here. And then I get 2 plus 1 movement, 3 movement. So 1, oh boy, 2, oh boy. Oh no.
Dang.
That, and then I'll move this guy over here. And I think that's it. I don't have a settlement token, unfortunately, so I can't do anything about it. But I will take... that for my income. That's me. Oh, good. You'll have to have moved before I take my turn.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Good.
Yeah,
Happy to help.
appreciate you. There's too many options for Tim.
There are. Okay, so I'm going to go here.
And he took the one that I was going
Of course, yeah.
So that was what? Get a dude.
Don't even know what it is, but that's the one he took.
Let's get a dude. Then this
You get a dude.
bumps to a 4.
Above that to a 4. Then you have move of 1 plus whatever any bonuses you have.
Okay, I'll move 1. Oh no, I'll move 1.
Yeah, instead of 1, you'll move 1. That's what you should do. So
You did so good. You gonna use your fortify token now? No.
All right, so this is what I'm trying to figure out. Should I fortify here or should I wait and fortify here? That's where I'm like,
which cube do you want to move up?
Right.
Probably that.
Then
wait.
There's your answer, I think.
So then do I go up here and then
Wait. Yes.
Okay.
I gotta guess. I don't know what you do with them.
Yeah, because you have that. So if you
I can spend.
Also, don't think I mentioned this. Soldiers cannot do exploration.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I don't.
All right,
think I said that.
so with this guy, and you can't do this before that's
Correct.
been done, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then this guy can't explore though, because I got 2 movement points, right? 1 plus 1.
Yes.
Okay, so this guy could explore. Let's say he goes up here.
Nobody move.
Nailed it.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad.
you did great.
Thank you. I needed that.
All right, and with that, I get $1. Okay, and then what? Then I run my income
Yes, sir.
because I can't do this. Because in order to do this, I need one of these, right?
Yes.
Or I could do this.
Yes.
You could.
Yeah, I'll do that. So he's going to go down to a 3. I'm going to lose $2. Where's that come from?
From that track.
From this track. Boom. And now with that, I get...
A level 2 building.
Yep.
And then any action that you can do at the bottom. These 4. Sorry. Those are the basic actions. I think these are advanced actions. So any of these 4.
Any of... Oh, these...
Those 4, I think, are the
Okay.
basic actions.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Right?
Correct.
And if I move,
No,
I've
you
already
could do,
explored.
You could do this.
Yeah.
You're not
Oh,
there.
good point. Okay. What's that cost? That costs 1?
2.
You
Well,
probably bank probably gives you money.
Okay, so I'll go there.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter on
This
BGG
goes
about how
plus
imbalanced
1.
some of these government cards are.
And now this
up.
goes up here.
Yep.
Okay, and now I get one of these.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you get your building?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
You're up, champ.
Run your income?
He did.
Okay. Did you win yet?
Yes.
What's this one? Cute. Okay. Sure. I am up, and Tim is where I wanted to be. So I have an entire $1, so that's good.
Got that going for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that you're fine. I grabbed from the wrong place.
It's certainly debatable. No.
No.
I only moved 1 cube from here.
Yeah.
Figured out.
I'm trying to. Okay. Got out of Fulton's way at least.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I gotta go somewhere that's free.
Oh, this one's free.
Yeah, sure is. It's also admitting defeat a little early.
Oh no, you probably don't want to move a bunch, do you? I was just looking at that.
The move 4.
Yeah.
I only got one guy that can move.
Right.
So I could just go discover 2 new places and then probably go back to where I'm at. Which seems silly. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Sure. You got a whole coin. And I will run my sweet 1 coin income action. That's me.
It's pretty good. Can you move me, Tim? There I am. Can you move me to the bottom action on the yellow card? Yep, you got it. I'm going to spend $3. And I'm going to do this right here. Go back to your homes. Put a money bag out. Whenever I move a cube to construction or village. Oh, I can take it from a different track. Whoops. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it from this track. Ooh, yeah. And I get $1 for doing that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That was my 5th. I get to put one of these guys down on a level 3, ignoring prerequisites.
Oh, dang, you can go
Could
anywhere.
you put this on the 2nd from the top, please?
Jerk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
At game end, I earned 2 points. Woo. Woohoo. All right, let's see. What do we want? Yeah, that's the ticket right there. That's the ticket. Ooh.
Missiles.
Can move. Then settle. I don't think I want to do that. Put that one back. Put that one out. And I will move a bag up. And one movement. Perfect.
Perfect.
That's me.
You have another movement too.
I don't need it.
Cool.
I'm going to take it anyway.
Yeah.
You're right.
Dang.
+1. That's not
Plus
helpful.
one. But it's plus 1 to something.
Yeah, but like I didn't need it because. Oh yeah, I do. I can make that a 3, and then that other guy doesn't die. Cool. You did it. Run my track. I'm gonna take cash. $2 of it.
Sheesh. Holy cow. All right, I will go up here. I'll spend 3 to put out one of these guys. I can put this out anywhere where I have a cube
Yep.
or a person,
Nope.
or just a cube
Cube or your starting location, if you have any idea where that was.
right here.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put him there.
I think if your starting location's covered, it's just any cube
Yep.
because your starting location's covered with a cube.
Then put
You got it.
Yep.
a guy on a 3. And I'll go here. Ada Lovelace. During your production phase this turn, you receive both.
Dang. That's pretty good.
Can we do...
Your choice is green.
We'll do blue.
You'll do green.
No, it's green.
We'll do green.
Yeah, you can only do green. There's only
Why is that?
Are green. You look at the edge.
Oh, got it. Okay. What if I don't want to?
That's too bad.
No, I don't need to see them. I was seeing if either of them were actually
Times
green.
2.
That's pretty cool.
What does that mean? You get
One of
you get
those.
2, or you get to place 2,
No,
or
you get 2 soldiers or settlers. They can either be here or here, wherever you want them from. Oh,
I don't think so. I
you
think
get 2 to
Yeah,
here,
2,
or you
or-
get 2
I think
or
you
one
get-
of
of
each.
these.
Yeah, or one of each. You get to make
I
the
see.
decision twice.
Let's see.
Or this one is this or that,
Yeah.
and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Is this
That's the action.
Yeah.
if you take the action? What's this mean though?
If you have
If you have
how many
them?
how many settlements you have created,
Okay.
you'll then either get 2, 3, or 4 strength.
That's garbage.
That's pretty good. But,
Not for me.
Aren't you the settler guy? You're supposed to be settling.
My sellers can move quicker.
So you got
The
that going
faction I
for you.
played last time was
Oh
settling.
yeah.
Okay, so
I don't
now
have money.
Yeah.
so I can place this guy. He's a 2. And then I can place this guy. He's a 2. Can't go there, can I?
Can you get out that way?
I don't have a cube here. Right?
What? I wasn't listening.
I put this settler. He has to go where I have a cube,
Yeah.
right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that was that. Now I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I guess here.
Okay.
So that's 4.
Yep.
This goes away.
Yep. Little bag from your middle
Bag
comes up.
goes up there.
Goes on.
Is that it?
I mean, yeah, I'd say it points to the end of the game.
And then these go
Back
here,
into-
right?
Yep.
Not going to see them for a minute.
I'm never going to see probably anything from my C column. So
Okay.
I feel real bad for Tim. Good?
I'm good.
Do you win anything else yet?
Nope.
Okay. I forget where Tim was, but I wanted to go.
Oh, I need to do this. I don't get anything from this, though.
No.
But I do get 2 coins. Okay.
It's going to make this guy a +1, and then he can move there. Technically, he can move 2 more. So here and then back. Well, I guess let's see it first. It'll get me this guy. Yeah, and then he's just going to go back to where he is at. Okay, and then I am going to get a whole dollar.
$1.
That's me.
I agree.
I want to do this, but I don't want to waste my time getting the token.
Is it a waste of time?
I mean,
It's one of the end game conditions. It's
yeah,
having 2 of those.
I know.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I also should probably just do that. Get that marked.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, Tim, can I get my pawn?
Mhm.
And we're going to go research a level 3, which I can do because I've got 2 settle cities now. So I can spend $4
Oh, careful now.
and
It's your only option.
I can't do that
No,
one.
you can't do that.
Down here, I think, is where I'm going to go.
Oh.
Let's try to figure out which
You don't know
one.
the new one.
Industrialization.
Breathing.
That's it. And I'll take $2.
When you do this exchange, Oh, you can
In
do
lieu
this
of
or
that.
this or this.
Yeah.
Is this just a 1-for-1?
What do you mean a one?
You can just do it one time?
I think you can do as many as you
Okay.
want. But I will check.
Okay.
Because again, we didn't do that.
Ow. That was fun. Oh, seriously?
Perform as many trades as you wish in any combination, even repeating the same trade, choosing from the following options. So,
You can do all of it then.
yeah.
Oh,
Any and all as many times as you want.
this? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I did a thing.
Good job.
Thank you. I need to take cube off.
So okay. I'm going to go here. And that seems just garbagey.
And that was my 6th, so I get a coin.
Everything's coming up, Fulton.
I mean, it's a coin, my man. Let's not get too excited.
That's the maximum amount of coins I'm allowed to get. So,
Okay.
you good?
Unfortunately.
Excellent. Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to take it from this track instead.
That
Still
seems
get a
good.
coin for it.
That was a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cool. I gotta go someplace free. So
You go, Glen Coco.
don't care. We're just gonna go there,
He is so done with this game.
Oh, wow.
and we're gonna get a coin.
Yeah, he is.
Wowie.
Excellent. And then I'm going to build this. It costs me 4 coins, and I have to lower this to a 2. I'm gonna place this. That's going to go up here. When I place that, my B ability is +3 strength on anybody. So this is actually going to become a 5 from the 2. Bit of a huzzah situation.
Huzzah! Cool.
Oh, and then I'm going to run my income. Do I do a whole dollar again?
Take that whole dollar, bro. Surprised I'm
I don't
taking
know
that
how I
dollar
have
right
a dollar
now.
left. I only had 4. It cost me 4. Yeah. Phew. I did it.
All right, neat. Can you put my pawn on the industrialization action? Thank you. So I'll get one of these little guys. Then I'm going to spend 4 doll hairs to research a level 3. Nay, to research a level 2.
Then it'll cost you $2.
Obviously. Jeez. That is going to go on physics, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, and I got a bumpy bump right there, which gets me a coiner. Then I'm going to run coiners. That's me, Tim.
Oh, jeez.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was kind of hoping there would be like get a fortified token somewhere else. But I haven't seen one yet. I'm going to throw some Jeopardy music on in the video edit when Tim's taking this turn.
Probably. Okay. So you get that. This guy will go to a 4. Then this guy will move here. And we'll move here. Can I get a...
Oh.
Please.
Oh, man. Do you want to put it here instead? Or?
I can't get there, but sure.
Oh.
Okay. That was the top one. Then I'll do this. I'll do this. I'm going to do that one.
Grab the top level 2.
What?
Grab the top level 2.
Why?
Because he gets to keep it as a private technology.
I don't get this, right?
What do you mean? Draw the top level 2 and
immediate-
keep it as... Oh, no, I don't think so. Because you didn't discover it, I don't think.
So I lose this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you run your income?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to run your income? I'm very confused what you're doing right now.
I'm looking.
Run your income. Brian.
I'm going to run my income.
It's your damn turn, so the rest of us can lose. Sure. Go there. Basic actions this late in the game. That's always good. We're gonna put out one soldier guy here, and then nope, that's a 2. And then we're gonna move here. We'll move here. Coolio. Then on my turn, or middle, whatever the hell it's called, middle action thingy, I'm going to turn that in to do this. Put this here. This guy will go away. Put him back here. That will get me, though. He'll come right back. We're going to make him a soldier. And then I'll run my self off a cliff. I mean, get a whole $1.
Can you move me into physics there? I'm right here. Yep. I'm going to spend $2. And, oh, I'm a pawn.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
have a
you
pawn.
need
I don't have a
to.
pawn.
Yep, yep,
Whoops. That's me. That's my bad.
Big plans.
Huh. I am so sorry.
I think you're okay.
I'm so sorry. Well, let's go get that fortify token then. Go ahead and move me way over here to writing. I'll spend a doll hair. I will get rid of a pawn. And can I get a fortify token, please? Actually, keep it. I'm just going to do it right now. So, fortifying right here. These will both... Nope. Just this guy will come back to me. Boom, boom. Get to put out a bag cube. Can I get a settlement token, please? And 1, 2, 3, 4. That was my 5th, so no bonus there. Did it. Did it. Running my track. I'll take these 2. Dunzo. Timothy. How you doing?
Good.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. You're gonna vote for Cuba Libre, aren't you? Is that what's gonna happen? Boy.
I'll go here for 2. Place on a 3. They come from here. I'll go up here. This goes up here, right?
Ooh, I get a coin
Yep.
for doing that in a
I
village.
get one of these for that.
For what? Oh, yeah.
And then I move 2.
1 plus however many bonuses you have.
Just plus 1,
Then yeah, 2.
I believe. And that's going to be down here. Oh, do I want to move?
Great question.
mean,
We'll
you can move and then go right back if that's where you're at.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Okay, so I can go there. I get the +1, right?
Sure do.
Yeah.
So he goes up to a 4. Okay. And then I could settle that, couldn't I? But that seems kind of boring. What is this? What does that mean?
Whichever
Up
one
on
you want, probably.
2 tracks?
What?
Up on 2
Yeah, your
tracks?
choice.
Is that what that is?
Can't be the same.
Okay. So I will slide back to here. And then, oh, nope. All right, I'll go there. Then that's the end of the action. Then I go down here. And can I do this? There.
Yes.
To do that, I have to go down by 1.
You don't have $4.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking I needed 3. That's it. Okay. And then I will income. Tell you.
$1, which will get me to soldier. I think I can move, but no. And then I will run for $1. That's me.
You did so good. I would like to move now to that physics thing because I can actually do it.
Nice.
So I will ditch one, and then I'll place this one out on, I guess, the bottom of the 2 that are available there.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's the only one I can actually do. Yep. So I got to spend $2. I did my pawn, do number 3. Okay. For every 4 coins I have available. All right, cool. I'm going to do it. So I'm getting $4 now.
Nice.
And because I chose the $4, at game end, each player earns 1 point for every 4 coins they have available.
Jeez.
So, I'm sorry.
Because
I'm
I'm doing the last 4 rounds of the game.
All right. That's fine. Oh. That's cool. I want that one. Ditch this. No, I said I want that one. I want. Let me get a bonus bump.
Oh, nice.
And then a dude. And I can't use that yet. I need to get some people out. So that's me. I'm gonna run probably money. Money. You're up, Tim.
Okay, I am going to do this one, I fear. I think. Jeez. So much. All right, so all a timing thing, isn't it?
Yep. I know you're right. I am not.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
My answer is a rhetorical question. I don't understand. Nope, we're taking it back.
Kicking tires, lighting fires, my man.
Right? This guy's killing me. Just not being there.
You just kicked it into neutral, though. So
go there?
I don't like it, though.
Oh, makes sense. It doesn't.
So if I go here, I can spend 1.
Mm-hmm.
Lose a guy.
Yep. Get a token.
Get a token.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Great. Do you want to spend that token?
Okay, so this is my question. I can only do this or this.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to do this. Well, no. Now I don't need to do that. Well, all right. Whatever. That's the problem. All right. Now I take one of these, put it here.
Yep.
And I get another token that I don't need because I just went and got it.
You did so good that now you can do 2 of those. And run away with the game even more.
That
You
was
know?
super awesome. I wasn't going to go there. I was
did you run your income?
Twice the
No,
cost here.
4.
Cool. Sorry, Tim's cool. Hey, I'm broke again.
Yay! Fortification.
I don't need it. I'm going to use it.
No token.
All right, so I'm going to fortify here. These guys are all dead. That's going to move this up here, though, which is going to...
Ooh, you did a goal.
I know.
Furthest to you.
Which is going to do that one.
Nice.
Well done, sir. Well done. This game is screeching to a halt.
Oh, no.
Or screaming to an end. That's what I was looking for.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. That was it. I will now run my... Oops, leave it here. I will now run my money income for $2.
Yes!
I'm rich. Okay, one more cube up there, and this will mercifully end.
Could you move me up to the chemistry one?
Yeah. $9.
Yeah. $9.
Can I just hold it for a little bit? Oh my!
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's
That's
nice.
more than
It's
$2.
nice. It's nice. And then I'm going to use this pawn to research the only one I can, which is the middle one there. I don't know what it says. I can't see it. It's the only one I can do.
Well, you're going to get 3 any combination units plus 3.
Okay.
Then you're going to get a 1 move.
Interesting. I'll stay.
Cool. And then at the end of the game, you're going to earn X victory points. X is twice the total strength of your soldier units at a single location. Max 8.
Oh, so right now I'm 1. Cool. I'm going to use my settle token. Tim, if you'd be so kind to put that.
Do you get this too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you get both?
I forgot about that thing.
Calm down a little
At
bit.
endgame, I earned 3 points. It's got 5 points just sitting there. That's kind of cool, I guess. What was I doing?
No idea.
Oh, I was settling. So
Yeah.
this guy's gone. Go away, guy. I get a coin. I get a dude back. And I get to put out this, which, sir, triggers the start of the end of the game.
So
Stop.
2 more
So we
rounds.
finish this round,
The game.
and then we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will run, I guess, settlers. Don't know. We'll see.
You good?
Yeah.
I'll go up here. Spend a
Oh, I
3.
need a level 2 building.
Put him there. Gotta move 4. I'll just move here. Darn it. Okay, whatever.
Can I get that furthest level 2 bridge?
This one?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, I think I'm good. Then I'll move down here. I'm going to fortify right here. I get to choose where that comes from, right?
No.
No. Oh, no, it comes from that one. Thank you. That goes there. This goes away.
Run your income.
Yep. I gotta do it in the other order. It sucks, dude.
What's happening?
I don't know what he's talking about.
So instead of that, I have to do this one. I have to settle up here. Yep. So I'll settle, These guys come out here. That's off of this track. But then I do that. I'll do both of these. Where do these go now? These go up there. And then I'll run my income.
Then put a cube here.
Any of them?
Yep.
Move.
So yours was like what was the deal? You like kick off the end game and then what happens?
Play one more round.
Okay.
So after Brian's done here, we each have one more turn.
One more turn.
Okay. Run my income. Wait, I'm not gonna be able to take the same action again. Okay, don't care. I will run income.
All right. Could you?
Actually, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I don't know what to do. Yeah. That answer. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm not on that one. Shoot. Oh, but I can do that
How'd you go to this one?
because I'm on that one.
Yeah. How? You're not on pottery.
Oh, I had this thing that ignored prerequisites.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tim.
What?
You're on the only space I really want to go to now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be like
sorry.
4 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Very strategically, by the way.
last one, he didn't even admitted he didn't even need the damn thing.
Nope.
Yeah. That's not bad, but I'm not on it. All right, I'm just going to research that last level 3 tech. We're going to do that. Right there. All right, so can you move me into there?
Here? Where? Here?
Physics. Yeah. I'll spend 2. I will get rid of a pawn. I will place this out onto that. Oh, I can't.
Here, you're not on pottery.
No.
Get your $2 in your pawn back.
No, I actually might still do it just to do this because that'll give me two strength. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. So then, put me on metallurgy, and I get to do that twice. So I will take 2 of these, place them here with 2s, and that helps me with my endgame scoring there.
Sure does. Maxes it out.
Yeah, almost. Said it was up to 8, right?
8. I assume it means 8 points.
Yeah.
So you need 4 strength. You need 5. It's double the amount.
Oh, double. Gotcha. I thought it was just 1 for 1.
No. X equals twice the total strength of your soldier units at a single location.
Okay.
The top one, it says move or
This?
investment, something up here.
This one?
Yeah.
At the end of the game, earn 1 for each cube you have moved to the investment track and beyond max 12.
So you'll get
All those
2,
units
4,
point.
6, 8, 9 points.
Okay. All right. But to do that, I got to spend all my cash, which means doing that doesn't mean anything, but no big deal. Okay. Let's do that. We'll do that. Spend 9. That's exactly what I have. Place a guy. Comes from here. We'll put him here. What the? Okay. And then that is what, immediately a bonus
Repeat the
for
immediate
something,
bonus
something?
of any 3, even if you don't have research for it. So any of these, you can get the bonus for them.
Oh, shoot. No, I don't want to go to that one. I wanted to go to the other one. That was the whole idea going up there. Sorry, guys. Jeez.
Okay, so instead you get to increase either your green
Yep,
or your...
and I did the green. That was what this was. I would lose that. Yep. Okay.
Run your income. Do any middle thing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't run my income. Thanks, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any middle
I
things?
wanted to do this. Oh, so close. So close. I think that's it.
Well, Brian still has a turn.
Oh,
I mean, does he? I'll move 4 times.
Are you serious?
6 times.
Yeah, I'm just going to reveal 2 of these. That's really the only thing I'm doing.
Do you get points for revealed tiles?
Nope.
Or why are you revealing tiles?
He's getting bonuses.
Hey, look at that. My turn's over already. How else was I going to score points? I can't do
So
any of these.
close.
You could research that level 3 that's empty. You should do that.
Oh.
Wow, so much for the golden compass.
Okay.
And that's the game.
That's it?
All right. So, a little score pad here. All right. End game goals. Tim has 8. Tim, Brian, Josh. Tim has 8.
You have 6.
I have 6.
I have 5.
Oh, I did 2. Good for me. All right. Whatever we've researched.
Oh, the points.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
8.
8?
Yep.
$30?
Yep.
30.
Okay. Level 4 scoring goals. I have 8.
10.
What?
What?
I have 0.
Oh, you did great, by the way. Oh, yeah. So go out on the map and add up your top cubes here, your settlement cubes.
Okay.
So for
12.
13.
proud of you. And then same thing, but for fortified places.
16.
9.
Tim's doubled up plus right now on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, this is for any bonus. I think there's only one time where we built, so Tim gets 1 bonus point.
Way to give Tim a point.
Well, I needed
help
it.
be part of the problem.
I needed that, I really, really needed that at the time. Cool. What is that symbol? I don't remember what that is.
Investment track. I'm looking at
Investment
the thing.
track. Hey, I got 5.
It's just your highest.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus,
So I think mine's 9.
Yes, yours is 9.
No, thank you.
What were you doing all game?
Don't know.
Taking income.
People cards. So I got 5, and then 4. If you have 4 coins, you get a point. So I
Yeah.
have one. I have 6 points for that category.
1.
One.
I didn't have
Yeah.
anything that gave me in-game scoring.
Yeah, there's not a ton of them. All right, and then your level C goal. If you opened it, I did not open mine.
I didn't.
I did it. 4.
Right. Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
No, that's it, man. You just went right down the thing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Final scores then: 87 for Tim, 40 for Brian, 73 for Josh. I am technically our winner because I playing for
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Beyond the Horizon. So what do you think, guys? Brian had a miserable time.
That is correct.
See, now it seemed like you got off to a very strong start, though.
I did?
Yeah.
It
I thought so.
seemed like you got out to a strong start.
Why?
I don't know if it was because you were exploring or you were heading. No, the problem I had is I felt like you guys were heading away from me. Like I felt like the first half of the game, I didn't do any of this.
Yeah.
I just focused up here.
I just went my way because I think this was my starter.
Right.
So
Yeah, half of the continent is.
But I'm not really
is
sure how
east of the.
I'm not sure how
the start.
I'm not sure why that matters.
Well, you
When we
have
played
access to stuff.
When
I
we
mean,
played it too, yeah, we had access. Just take an action, lets you move. Boom.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have access to stuff.
Like Brian came down here to one of mine.
Just once because I was trying to
yeah.
get these.
Okay.
Again, that's and I fortified one hit. You can do that. It's
Yeah.
not a big-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
could have come over here if there's something juicy over there you wanted, but
I guess that's where I was. It was like there wasn't enough that it made sense to go
Correct.
do that.
Correct.
So that's. I guess
None of
if
these
you're on
are-
top of each other, I guess that's easier. There's a greater incentive.
Yeah.
But when it's that far away, I mean, if that's cool, there's no way I'm getting to that.
I mean, if you try
Easily.
to, you
Well,
can.
yeah, I
If
know,
you-
but-
and I think that's you started doing that,
Yeah.
so I started doing that because it was a race for that, and I didn't want to be left behind on it.
Well, that's a little bit of what I felt this was telling me to do.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
with the research technologies being cheaper,
that's-
I'm like, okay, cool.
and that's I think a lot of people's problem on BGG. They're talking about some of these cards are just drastically better than others, and yeah, I see that. I mean, that especially early, being able to save $1 when you only have 3 available,
Right.
that's huge.
Yeah.
This one every second, fourth, and sixth, and eighth. Oh, cool.
Right.
That's cool. So this one didn't really build as much as quickly as I would have liked. And Brian's is just, hey, you can move a little more.
You can explore more. More.
It doesn't really
I think
make
he
anything
did-
cheaper.
Well, I think he did that though.
He did that, but
yeah.
it didn't. It
I
didn't
also had
turn into
40
points. Right. This moving around the board doesn't do anything unless you can convert them to
Unless
points.
you're
And this doesn't
settling
help him
and-
build any kind of engine for points economy or
Gotcha.
pawn economy or anything like that. So
It's more about the doing the exploration to get the freebie,
freebie
which
thing,
is
yes.
a random.
Yeah.
You aren't sure what
Right.
you're getting.
That's the other thing I don't like about these. So you've got tiles that let you put a freebie down on text 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Cool. You should see the ones in the top 6 of these then. Like I just got this one.
Oh,
we all had
near the end.
Yeah.
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 Thing.
Yep.
And then like
That's-
the
when I
twos
got
and the
this one.
threes.
I was going to say when I got this one, I thought the same thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know if I'm going to put that on the board because I don't think anyone's going to go to it.
Right.
I needed.
I was surprised that you went there.
I was able because I had one left I didn't have,
Right.
and I was able to chain that together really cheaply to get it without having to actually waste an action on it.
But getting like this one that lets you drop one on a tech 3 even if you don't have prerequisites.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Now, granted, it's a 6 strength.
It is,
But if you
yeah.
get that like first,
Yeah.
and you just
I got
focus
that
on
relatively early, and that's how you asked me how I got there. That's how I got there.
Yeah.
Jumped, which opened up. It was expensive.
Yeah.
$9 to get a 4, but I didn't have to spend.
Yeah.
I didn't have to waste 2 pawns to do it, or wait a round to do fortifications or anything. So that was kind of cool. Tim, what'd you think? Brian and I played the other day, and I don't think you liked it much this time.
Oh, I liked it a lot less this time.
And I don't know if that was because Tim was playing with us.
And it didn't help. I mean, that's why I told you after our 2-player play. It doesn't matter who sits in the third seat.
It's going to
slow
be
the game
downtime.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that person's Tim,
It's
why are we playing?
yeah.
Did you like it? That's what I thought.
I
He was going to
I
destroy
was,
us and not like it.
I was hoping to like it more. Similar to what you said, it took me probably a third of the game just to kind of figure
out
out
what's
some of the
going on.
loops and
Yeah.
how it worked. And still, at the end, I'm like, I think that I can do this, and then I think this can happen.
Yeah.
I felt like I was doing some things like very inefficiently. I'm figuring you shouldn't end the game with those tokens.
Yeah, probably
considering
not.
They're difficult to get.
Yeah.
Were they for you?
They weren't for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, you had a bunch of opportunities to get them.
Oh, okay.
you
well,
pulled
I
this.
went here, wasted that, and then didn't.
You got some other passive stuff.
I think I did that too.
I think you got
To
one.
pick one
you
up.
got something.
I think I got
here.
one there
Yeah.
after I didn't need it. But yeah, it was. So there was that
one.
side of it, I
You
guess.
got that
for me.
one. Oh no, I got that one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I thought the level 4 technologies would be
Better.
bigger draws. Yeah.
I don't know if they're not the draw. They are the, because you see them. They're face up at the beginning of the game. So I think you're supposed to kind of trace your path
Yeah.
to the one you
Right.
want.
Exactly.
I didn't care which one I got to because they were all like,
Basically.
yeah.
the same for you.
Once I know which one I get to, I can make like this one. You know, I was able to max it out, knowing that I was there.
Right.
This one, the one you had, that's kind of silly because that's what you're doing anyway. Like you don't have to try.
Right.
You just got you.
Right. You're
just like
Yeah. you don't even have to try.
yeah. What was the other one? 3 points for gold cards.
cubes out here, which actually was the one I was going for. That's
Yeah.
why I was trying to get my cube here.
Right.
That's why I did my second
Yep.
fortification, but I couldn't figure out how to end with 10 money if I didn't, unless I didn't do the level 4. So
Right.
then it was, okay, do I do this or do I do the level 4? And
See, I thought you were gonna like this about halfway through when you're sitting here and you're like, oh, ooh, oh,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, because it's not just your standard. You always rip on Castles of Burgundy because you don't.
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't do a lot,
No,
right?
no, no.
You
Right,
spend
right,
your
right.
dice on
yeah,
one of like
this
three
evolves.
things.
This evolves.
This evolves,
Yes.
and then there's a lot of timing considerations, like you said, even in the middle of the game, timing considerations of when to do which action.
Yes, I agree.
Because even late in the game, one of these level ones
Yeah.
might be useful to
Yeah.
you. Hey, I need to settle something. So I'm
Right,
going to go and do that. I'm
exactly.
going to go
So
and take
go-
the settle
go grab
because
a-
it's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Without having to wait on a token to pop up somewhere.
Right.
So I like that you were able to. You really have to carefully choose kind of what you're doing and pace it correctly.
What I was wondering, these cards, I'm wondering, kind of like what you were saying, like this one, it felt like it was very strong early
Yeah.
and very weak at the end. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not going to bother.
And I really should have pushed my bottom track faster because I think mine weren't bad, but I wanted to do other fun stuff.
Yeah, I get that. That's the third one. So the B, which I still didn't open,
Yeah,
you can place on a level 2.
yeah.
I'm like, that's...
Or you can spend $2.
or you spend 2 to go on a 3,
That's not bad.
which I get. Yeah, the 2's not bad. But I don't know. I just thought that was a little late game, like from down here standpoint, in order to make use of it. However, I'm seeing what Brian's over here doing. It seemed like you had a lot of gears. You had access to a lot.
Yeah,
of,
he worked that track pretty fast.
I purposely did that.
right.
I don't know why this end game thing was garbage, but I figured if I was going to clear a track, I would do that one.
So did you not like it because of the third player, or just because the game felt different?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, both. I mean, the game took us like over 2 hours.
2.5.
Whereas when you and I played, I think it was less than about an hour and a half.
Well, it's 2.5 with the teach, I guess,
Oh,
in there too.
I don't know. I halfway through, if not before, I think I just got bored. It was just this wasn't really helping me do anything,
Yeah,
move around. But like to get settlers, you need money. I could not get money the whole game.
and that, like I said,
Nothing I
That's
did
what I was
increased
wondering.
that
Like
track.
you couldn't get that middle track.
No.
Like
I
you
was
had
getting
all kinds of
one
stuff
money
on the
until
gear
the
track, but
two
not
pairs.
on the.
Yeah.
that point that you just talked about is when Tim opened up $3 for me
Yeah, he opened up $3
and literally opened the rest. I know, but like where I was,
Just from a timing standpoint.
from a timing
that's
standpoint,
what
I
you
had
needed.
to have that money then. Otherwise, I was stuck in a loop where I couldn't get money and I couldn't get pawns unlocked.
I scored 46. I forgot this.
Woo!
Woot. Go me.
46, baby.
Take that,
yeah.
Tim. You didn't double me up anymore, idiot. So,
I don't know.
How about you?
I enjoy the game. There is a little bit of downtime.
Do you like it better two player? That's what I was going to
I like
ask.
it better
Do you like
two-player.
two player than three player?
I do. I don't know. There's enough going on here that's enjoy. I like this. This is very fun. And then there's enough happening down here that's kind of
It's connected but different.
yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's
That's what I was going to say. There's enough integrated into this to make you bounce back and forth.
Right.
And Brian brought this up in our last play. He was like, "Oh, so they're forcing you to do X, Y, and Z." I'm like, "Yeah, because if not, you just do X, and then this gets avoided or whatever." So,
Right.
so like having the goals where you got to do the fortify cities. You'll never end the game if you don't hit these goals. You'll never get to your like the level 4 things. You have to fortify 2 cities to even open a level 4 unless there's another way to do it.
Gotcha.
So they forced you to come down here and play this game in order to get to that game. And depending on your goals,
I feel like these should have been cheaper. These are almost like, oh crap, I have no other way to do this.
That's what I
Yeah.
was
So,
going
like,
to say.
This is a 4. It's half the price. You still have to give up those 2. Okay, I understand it's like a technology, but by the time you can go to 4s, no one's ever going to take this unless just someone's already on there, and then you're forced to take this.
or like currently, I'm the only one that's there.
Yeah.
So you're either forced to take the more inefficient action, or you're forced to go do
Things
the other
that you hadn't
technology
done.
that you haven't done
exactly.
yet.
Right.
So
The last faction I played too, every time I built a settlement, the last faction made sense, and it was just the other side of this.
Yeah.
Whenever I built a settlement, I got a guy, and I got a money. And then my settlers were all +1 whenever I did things. That was my
Whoa.
A, that was my A ability.
Whenever you play them.
Yeah. My B, when it triggered, I could settle basically and use people from anywhere on the map.
Okay.
So it's all about settling. And then at the end of the game, I got 10 points if I had 5 or more villages.
yeah, the
All that
one
makes
you had
sense.
today just felt
Okay.
This one, no way to get money. Your settlers can move more. Okay. You can explore 2 territories. Okay. And then end of the game, you get total strength of settlers is victory points. But it wants me to move all my settlers and spend my. That's the thing. This one, you have to spend settlers to get settlements.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any left at the end of the game.
right.
Gotcha.
And you need money to buy settlers, and it gives me no way to get money. So this one just seems a little disjointed.
Well, and that's what I was wondering. So your and my, what are these called? Government cards?
Yeah, the government's. Yeah.
I wonder how we would play if we swapped cards.
Same scores.
Because I think this drove what I did.
Yeah,
I think yours drove
This-
what you did.
which was nothing because that's what this helps me do. So
I think
can
you
move
got-
more. Most of the time. I was just like, I just need 2 movement. I just want to look at 2 things and decide which one.
But I
I'm
wonder, Brian, if you would push your money income track
That's what
rather
I was
than
looking.
your
Exactly.
upgrade track at the bottom there.
Right.
Had you had that passive 2 or 3 income instead of just the 1, I mean, you were in the 1 for the entire
whole game.
game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I wonder if you had that extra 2 or 3 money every turn that you could get access to, would that have changed that a
Exactly.
lot?
That's what I was
explored
thinking.
less because I wouldn't have had that yet.
Right. But you also would have had money to go and so instead of exploring everything, you would have explored a little bit,
Yeah.
put some stuff on, explore a little bit more, put some stuff on, explore.
I also didn't have that many ways. Are there a lot of ways on the board to increase that track?
Yes.
Where?
Oh, no, they're out here.
Yeah, I was going to
Most
say
of them are out here.
That's most of them I saw were out here.
Okay.
Boom.
I
boom.
did that one.
Then you could have fortified. But that one came out
I
late, I
just
guess.
drew that one. That's what I'm saying. All mine were
They were gears.
Here.
That's
Yeah.
This.
I was looking. I was like,
Here.
you have access to all the
That.
gears,
Here.
and I had all of these.
Yeah.
It was just these 2 that I found the whole game, and this one just came out the second to last turn.
Yeah.
I didn't find them.
There's a bag there.
I did that one.
You're not wrong. Where did I
Yeah.
get all mine?
Don't know. Well, did you have them here? Nope. Nope. You cheated. So
Oh, I had the ability. I could pull from a different track. I think I got a couple from there.
yeah, that certainly seems better than move slightly more.
Yeah. No, and so what they recommend on BGG is basically, well, not what they recommend. What random people on the internet are saying that they do to augment their problem is just basically everybody's
Draft those.
Well, you're supposed to draft them in.
Okay.
We just didn't because
Yeah.
you hadn't played.
There's
And
only
we didn't care. There's 4 and then there's 8.
Well, I mean, they're
Total,
double-sided. But
yeah.
were you drafting a side of a card?
You draft a side, so you put them out randomly.
Cool, then you give me 8 cards, not 4. Let me make the damn game. If I'm drafting these things, I shouldn't have to do flipsies when I'm trying to draft. No, sir.
No, you're not listening.
Eight cards.
You only
No.
deal out 3 cards,
Okay.
and whatever side is facing up is the side you can have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't get to look.
You just give a little.
Oh, so even less
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah,
That's
There's
good.
some variability.
but they're saying basically they make copies and everybody plays the same faction
all the same.
at the same time. That way nobody, which I get. I just wonder if that's
Now
gonna.
you're gonna trip on each other.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
But I think that might take care of that issue. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Because what I can do and what you could do on the board were drastically different for most of the game.
Right. Yeah. Near the end, it seemed to converge.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Huh. In your first game, did you do more out
Yeah.
here? Did you? Okay.
I had money
Gotcha.
because every time I did a settlement, I got money and I got a guy. So I mean, both of these tracks, I was getting both of these incomes just playing the game.
Okay.
With this one, no, I wasn't. So yeah, that faction was at least. And then this guy, he was playing a faction where every time you put one of those up here, he got a money. So he also wasn't really having a huge issue.
A money, and then eventually, not only did I get a money, I also got a pawn refreshed.
Oh wow. Okay. Jeez. Every time you moved up here.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, some of them definitely do feel more powerful, but
All right.
whatever. I like the basic flow of the game a lot. Neither of you played Beyond the Sun, right?
No.
No.
Okay. I just wonder how they compare.
How many of these are there?
I think there's 5, and so there's an A, B, and C card. I think there's 4 or
okay.
5 of each.
Okay.
So I think this also can really change the
That's
length
what I was
of your
gonna say.
game
Oh, okay.
because some
Yeah.
of them are easier to get to. Like this one's the easy one, right?
Yeah.
A is the easy to
Sure.
do, I think.
What was that one?
Research 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't try.
That's because that's what I focused on at the beginning of the game, right? And then when I had 5, Tim had 7, and that is what I was focusing on. And I'm like, well, no point in doing that anymore.
What do you mean?
I was going.
Oh, you were
every.
you were
single
trying to get
time
you were
I
trying to
could.
get to this, is what you're saying.
Yes, I was
I
trying
see.
to do because all you needed is if all 1s and all 2s. That's 10.
Yeah.
So that's what I was focusing on. And then I wasn't getting any money, so I couldn't do this. And I looked over and I counted. I'm like, Tim's somehow beating me. And I've literally done that every single time I could. And Tim was still beating me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, I guess I'll stop focusing
I mean,
there.
but you could still you can still hit it, and it would shorten the game, is what I'm saying.
Hit what?
Hit this goal.
With what money? There's only 4 free, bro.
I know. I get it.
This I thought was
Hard.
pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is the end of the game. I still can't afford to finish the level 2s.
Not I feel so. Brian's not this one, but the one we played the other day.
Yeah.
The other side of that. I think that is geared to this
Oh, really?
because he was able to. You're focusing on settling, and then to switch from settling to fortifying isn't that hard.
Yeah, as long as you got the tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, yeah. My only issue with the game are the little production issues of these being kind of wonky,
Yeah.
trying to
The chips.
keep those
flipping
on
off
there,
of
and
them.
then these
Yeah.
go roll in,
Yep.
and
Yep.
and then the money's absolute garbage, which is why we didn't play with it. It's just the coins are so small; they're smaller than these.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yet these and this entire board are.
and that board's probably a little bigger than it needs to be, but
neat art. I mean, it allows for that. It allows you
Yes.
to be able to see the arrows.
Yeah.
And it gives space to be able to have the iconography of this.
Yeah. And the iconography is very clear.
It's pretty good.
I think.
Once you know the icons,
Once you know it,
it's pretty clear.
Pretty intuitive.
What do you guys think about these things? This just felt, to me, this felt weird.
Yep.
That almost felt like a way to give more purpose to this track.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And to Brian's point, or maybe it was your point, none of I think it was you, none of those really seem like trekking across the board to get to.
Right.
Nothing you put down here of those buildings that you built. None of them are like, ooh, I gotta do that.
Right.
This one I did again because it was close and I needed it at the time for a bonus. Otherwise, there was no reason to do that.
Boy, I just looked out here and I didn't even see this one.
That one just came out, I think.
Oh.
Didn't you just build that one a little bit ago?
Yeah, a few rounds ago, yeah.
And at that time, you were so focused on
Yeah.
getting yours built.
Right.
And
that's what I felt I did with this one. It was kind of like, okay, I didn't see there was going to be a whole lot of interactivity. So it was like, okay, I think I'll just turtle into my corner and
yeah.
Yeah.
try to squeeze out some efficiency. But that seems like, what is it, $4 for 6 points?
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, it gives
It gives
him
Brian
three, but
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could afford to give anybody 3 points, it was this guy.
Oh boy. So this is up against
did we say this is
something
Cuba Libre?
Cuba Libre, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was in our Elite 8 bracket. This is up against Cuba Libre. So Brian's going to have a very tough
Yep.
decision to make.
How long do I want to be miserable? 4 hours or 2 hours?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, that's how math works.
Ooh. Cuba Libre is under 3.
Oh, okay.
Our
Sweet.
The bot played for 2
Yeah,
of those
So
hours.
3 or 2
yeah,
hours.
exactly.
So
Can I just play I'll play both bots.
There you go. You can do that.
That way I actually have stuff to do. Kind of like War of the Ring.
oh man, that's a tough choice. Yeah. So this was our 7th of our 8 Elite 8 plays as of recording, at least. So we will have to be voting on those sometime soon. And we're only a couple months out from March Madness at this point.
Yeah, right.
But,
About halfway through, though, our Elite 8 challenge thing.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
was it,
yeah.
15 total games?
15 plays. Yeah.
And we're at 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
One unique
So-
one left,
Yeah.
and then garbage.
Then we can choose.
Yeah, we'll choose. I think we'll choose on the podcast. Maybe the next podcast. Maybe if we can get
Yeah.
Sleeping Gods
Yeah.
played next weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
bye.
We'll see you.